Hey everyone, welcome to Red Men TV. I'm Ste on my own here. Well, I'm not, because Errol's over there. Say hello, Errol.
Hello, how are we?
There we go. There's Errol over at the board. Just two of us today. We had a bit of illness in the camp. We're battling through it. And obviously the game's at 3 o'clock UK time, so we've had to fly the team out somewhere new, and we couldn't have any ill people on the airplane. That would have been bad news, wouldn't it, Errol? So where are we today, big fella? Where are we today?
We have gone all the way to the sunny Spain somewhere. Is it Marbella, was it?
We're in Marbella.
I feel like it was Marbella that he said on there.
No carb before Marbs. That's why me and Errol are in fighting shape. Look at us. Look, we're in absolute fighting shape. Never been better. No carbs for Marbs. You have to do that one. So yeah, thanks very much for joining us for the Watchalong. Liverpool versus Burnley today. Kick off at 3 o'clock. Liverpool's team news will be announced very, very shortly. Me and Errol here right through till the end of the game and beyond, as hopefully Liverpool can get 3 valuable Premier League points before we bring you that team news and everything else, all the other chats that I'm sure you're desperate to get off your chests. Shout out to our good friends oosh.co.uk, sponsoring today's stream and indeed all of our content this year. I want to bring you news of a free prize giveaway. If you want to be at Liverpool versus Newcastle United, hospitality completely free. If you head to oosh.co.uk, there's a link in the description as well. You can enter and you could potentially win a hospitality package for that game. The draw is on the 20th, so in 3 days' time. I'm sure you're aware by now the game is the end of January the 31st, Saturday the 31st. So if you want to be at that match, and not only that as well, with the hospitality tickets, but also a night stay in a Liverpool city centre apartment. So obviously if you're travelling in, you don't have to worry about your accommodation, etc., etc. They will have you covered. So yeah, you can check in there on the 31st, the game day, check out the day after, go to the match, hospitality in the Brody Lounge. I was in that lounge actually myself not too long ago. It's fantastic. So get yourselves involved. Some great seats there in the Anfield Road, the new Anfield Road. And so click the link and get yourselves involved. It's completely free. As it stands, I'm just having a look how many people. It doesn't even let me know how many people have entered yet. So, but I'm sure the odds are very, very good. So get yourselves involved with oosh.co.uk. Maybe get yourself to Liverpool versus Newcastle United. Someone in the chat saying, are we watching the dodgy fires there? We just told you we're not watching on a dodgy fires there. We are absolutely away. We're in Marbs.
And it was me that he dogged in it as well. Of all, why me? Like, what did I do?
Yeah, we just told you. We just told you that it's don't call us liars. We are absolutely not liars. Nice one to Craig as well. Ste and Errol are the legends of Red Men TV. I'm not sure that's completely true, but we are legends. We are legends. So I don't know if we're the legends. I'd still probably say the OGs might be that, but I say we're up there, Errol. We're certainly the OG dream team.
Absolutely.
We are just awaiting this Liverpool team news. I'm sure it's going to be out in the next couple of seconds as we hope to see what team Arne Slot has picked against the Reds. It's one of those games in there before that happens, and I'm sure it'll be out shortly. Liverpool v Burnley, mate. It's simple as it doesn't matter what 11 are going to be on the pitch in a minute. Liverpool have to beat Burnley at home. It is pretty much black and white, isn't it?
Yeah, mate. There's no two ways about it. Liverpool, Burnley, 3 o'clock kickoff at Anfield. It's just got all the hallmarks of. Well, it used to have all the hallmarks of an easy 2-0 win, cruising, nice and easy, controlled game. I feel as though Liverpool, this side, will probably make it harder work than it needs to be. But as you just said then, there's no excuses. You've got to just go and grab those 3 points, apply a little bit of pressure, extend the gap between the rest that are chasing down that spot in top 4. And then we can put our feet up for the rest of the weekend and just see where else the chips fall, if I'm being completely honest with you. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what team he does go with and how strong of a lineup he chooses to put out there. But again, I haven't come into the studio today thinking, Burnley going to put us to the sword. No, absolutely not. It is a Liverpool must-win game. And I'd like to see us do it convincingly as well. But I hope that's not asking for too much. I
mean, it hasn't happened so far this season, has it, Liverpool, with convincing wins? But fingers crossed they can do just that. The team is out, by the way. But we're not far off on there, actually. I think there's one change on the bench that we haven't got.
Okay, talk us through.
But yeah, so Alisson is in goal. Yep. It's a back 4. We think Kirkes, Konate, Virgil and Jeremy Frimpong. We'll come back to that because that might be changed. We've got Gravenberch, Jones, Vert maybe as a midfield 3.
Check.
And then Gakpo, TK and Szoboszlai make up the 11. The bench is Mamardashvili, Gomez. It's Endo, so you can find Endo card in a minute. You get rid of that second goalie, you can jib him off. And if okay, Calvin Ramsey's gone for a bit. Oh, there's his magnet. Look at that as well. Don't worry about it. Launch him if he needs. He's not going to get on the pitch anyway after Arnold lost comments the other day about Calvin. Yeah, I'd have to find the endo card in a moment. Don't worry about him. He's fine. The only question I've got for you, mate, and I'll ask you because I know I can see some people in the chat. Chris mentioned before, yes, on the build-up, so actually I did it with him. There might be.
Looks funnier and funnier.
Get rid of that. Don't ever get that. We don't really know where everyone's going to play here because Chris suggested maybe the manager puts Szoboszlai at right back and plays Frimpong on the right wing. He could put Wirtz out on the right and put Szoboszlai central. So that's the 11 behind you, mate. I'll leave it up to you. What do you think it's going to be formation and system-wise? Do you think it is what we put it or do you think it might change a little bit there?
It's hard to really know because obviously we have seen Dominic Szoboszlai do this on a number of occasions for us throughout the course of the season. He seemed to have been quite a utility man for Liverpool this season, and my gut instinct at the start of the season was that Dominic Szoboszlai was going to be a little bit of a utility player and would potentially come in a lot of games off the bench and just add a little bit of energy to the team and then be used sparingly wherever we needed, whether it was midfield, right back or in that right wing. However, he's become indispensable in this Liverpool side this season. He has been Liverpool's best player, probably head and shoulders above the next best player, who I would probably say has probably been Hugo Ekitike this season for Liverpool. So one of the interesting things is, if you move him back, it doesn't really matter at this moment in time. He did a wonderful assist in the FA Cup game the other day from a right-back position. It was very Trent-esque in the way that he went to set up that one of the final goals of that game. So we don't lose too much of his actual ability. And against the Burnley side, who I can imagine will sit deep, they'll be in a relatively low block. I think you end up seeing him spend a lot more time inverting and ending up in this sort of space anyway, next to Gravenberch, and just kind of being in an extra body in midfield to win that midfield battle. So from my perspective, there's a lot to be said for Dominic Szoboszlai to end up at right back today. And then that does enable us to move Jeremy Frimpong further up the pitch, who I think has probably had his best month maybe since probably the middle of December up until now. Best month as a Liverpool player, and it's taken him a little bit of time. Obviously he had to overcome a couple of injuries and whatnot, but now that he looks like a real potent threat, and especially with that pace that he possesses, it is absolutely electric. So the fact that we can get him a little bit further up the pitch, relieve him of some of his defensive responsibilities, and just hopefully just give us that extra little bit of an outball and an outlet if we do get the opportunity to break Burnley down on the counter, I think it would be good to have him there. And then that midfield, again, I'm not really going to mess with that midfield too much, and I wouldn't have put Florian Wirtz over on that right hand side. So if it was up to me and if I was on slot, I would be, in this particular game, I would be using Szoboszlai as a utility man at right back, and I would push up Jeremy Frimpong. But again, I think it'll be very fluid whatever way around we have it, because I think those are really highly intelligent players that will all work hard for the team regardless.
Yeah, come and join us, Ella. Come over here, mate. Come and have a little chat. We've got a message here from Gibbo who said, I wouldn't be shocked if we saw more of like Jones and Szoboszlai at right back than we do Frimpong. It's kind of the same thing. Yeah. You can almost just say, listen, Frimpong, you have the freedom to get forward, someone will cover you, and maybe give Wirtz that free role, because I don't think you just want him just like pigeonholed into any. I put him central on the board early when I made it. That's just because I was thinking, you don't really want to just tie Florian Wirtz down. In this type of game, what we expect to be against a low block of Burnley, you probably just want Wirtz to be able to go and do what he wants and say, listen, my free roll, go and work your magic again.
Yeah, and I think that's absolutely fine, and just giving him the ability to just, almost dictate where he wants to pick up those pockets of space in the final third and pick those moments. If you tie him down to one of the more rigid roles, I think of like Gravenberch's role or Szoboszlai there, if over on that right hand side, if he was to move over there, I just think you kind of hamstring his game and his ability to have that level of influence, and I think he is for the time being, especially with the link up that's slowly starting to be kind of displayed between him and Hugo Ekitike. I think having those two, the ability for them both to be buzzing in and around each other, I think that's going to be really important, because at the moment they seem to have built up this little bit of chemistry. Obviously it's not completely telepathic at this moment in time, but there are very promising signs that between the two of them, their ability to have a little bit of flair, drop the shoulder, find those cute passes in those pockets of space, I think they both feed off that energy, and they're both enjoying their time playing for Liverpool at the moment. As I say, I feel like certain individual performances have got better. We just kind of want to flesh that out around the rest of the team, hopefully in the coming weeks. And we want to see this Liverpool team feel rejuvenated in 2026. Certainly, that's what I want and expect anyway. So Florian Wirtz, I think he's going to have a really important game today, irrespective of where he pops up. I think he's just going to be a menace to that Burnley defence.
Tokyo Bear says, I don't want to see Szoboszlai right back, I'd rather see Jones there, and that's another option, by the way.
Yeah.
Liverpool could absolutely say to Curtis, we think we're going to have loads of the ball, you go and stand over there and allow everyone else to get forward. Yeah, absolutely. I don't think that's beyond the realms of possibility.
But I think the same could be said if it is Szoboszlai over there. I think we're going to have that much of the ball anyway. He will just drift in instinctively. And
I'll be honest, they're all right. Other than, and listen, and it's a big other, because Szoboszlai does have the ability to score from distance, and you might need that against low block teams. I actually think I'd rather have Curtis Jones close to the box against low blocks than Szoboszlai. I think he's just better at picking those little fancy passes. Yeah. Sobo's shooting rather is fantastic, and 100%. That's definitely in there. But I think there's definitely a value in saying to Sobo, you're going to play right back almost like an Alexander Arnold type of right back where you can ping it about and try and get Jones and Vert closer to the box and the goal, because they feel more likely to be able to pick those little passes where Szoboszlai from there can still advance and he can still get his shots away. But yeah, it might just be Frimpong. We'll wait and see, I suppose.
I like that though, and I think that's a reasonable kind of way of breaking it down. I understand the logic behind it, and again, I think the link up then between those two in Jones and Vert, getting the ball into Ekitike in those tight spaces, I think they are, I wouldn't say the little magicians, but they've got that little spark about them, haven't they? Certainly, I think Florian Vert definitely. I think Curtis Jones, in the way that he retains the ball and he just kind of has that depth movement every now and again. I think, to your point, having him a little bit closer to the box should really help feed and supply that front line. And obviously, whether the front line is going to be Frimpong or Gakpo on the wings, we've got pace on one side, and we've got somebody that's going to obviously like to drag the team across and then try and cut in. So I think that leaves a lot of space for Hugo Ekitike to exploit as well. So I don't mind it at all, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, you mentioned Ekitike there as well. It's so good to have him back in the 11, mate, again against the team who we think is going to be sitting deep and making it difficult for us. Having your best number 9 on the pitch and a lad who's in really good form is certainly going to help us.
Oh mate, he's been in brilliant form, absolutely brilliant form, and he's worked hard, to try and make sure that he can leave an impact on this team, and I think he's done it really well so far. From my perspective, he's definitely been Liverpool's signing of the summer. He's been one of the most exciting signings for the league, I think, this season. I think it's not just his ability to finish, I think it's his all-round movement. He times his runs really well. He has got that flair and that confidence about him. And, I know he's still got the likes of Alexander Isak to come back from an injury, but if he's leading your line for the next season or whatever that looks like, I feel like he's only going to get stronger and stronger at being a prominent threat in this Premier League as one of the best strikers, especially when you've got the likes of Florian Wirtz supplying him, Curtis Jones, Szoboszlai, the rest, obviously, when they come back, the likes of Mohamed Salah. So I think, I think he can be proud of what he's done so far in a Liverpool shirt, and I just hope he's got that hunger and that drive now to kind of lead Liverpool to some, level of success at the back end of this season.
Absolutely. Fingers crossed he can get it done today, that is for sure. Right then, let's see what else we've got in the chat. Dan says, I love the shirt. See, this is the lucky shirt. Every time I've been on the watch, I'm going to have wore this. Liverpool have done it right and won, so...
But Liverpool don't win that much when we play in it.
No. It's just me.
It's just you.
Yeah. I haven't said this before. It's been a while since we've done one of these together. You were away for a little bit around Christmas time. I was away post-Christmas, so it's been a long time coming. Maybe Liverpool need us. To be fair, they've been all right in terms of results without us, per se. They haven't lost it, but maybe the performances can get better now that we're both here. Because what I would say, and I saw it interview with Paddy the Baddy, actually friends of the show on the BBC yesterday, and he was like, sometimes watching us is just a bit boring. And even when we're winning, it is a little bit boring. And I'll be honest, mate, I hope that's not the case today. But the way Burnley play, I wouldn't be shocked. I would be shocked if Liverpool are going to have us out of our seats for 90 minutes. It just doesn't feel like that type of game, does it?
No, definitely not. And again, if it's the Burnley of old, it's the Burnley that we know when they enter the Premier League, bit of a yo-yo club. But when they're in the Premier League, they don't really go for. And I remember saying this at the start of the season when we played them at their place. I was like, they just had that low block and he was just really stubborn, and everyone was like, it's not their job to come out and have a go. And I was like, these had a brilliant defensive record last season. He was really good defensively, and they made the Championship look easy to an extent. They should come in at least, especially early part of the season, they should come in at least stick the chest out and say, right, we want to see what the level is, what's the gap between us and potentially one of the better teams in the league. They didn't really do that, and I don't expect them to do that in this position as well. I'm not 100% sure. I think are they just sitting above the relegation zone at the moment, Burnley? So they're not absolutely in the clear, but obviously the likes of West Ham, Forest, Wolves, they're all, at this moment in time, considerably worse. So, yeah, Burnley haven't really got much to lose today, but they will be stubborn all the same. And if I'm being honest with you, I just think this Liverpool team is going to have to be a little bit dogged. They're going to have to be a bit disciplined. They're going to have to be very patient to an extent. But when they get those chances, because they might not be, loads and loads of chances, and we might not be able to pen them in and just suffocate them. But the chances that Liverpool get, we've got to be clinical. And I think that is one of the important messages that Slot needs to convey and get across to his lads today. There might be only a couple of big chances. You need to make sure that you're taking them, just to take that little bit of pressure off us. I think we'll be all right then.
No, yeah, mate. I think you're absolutely spot on, and that's why I go back to TK being so vital against this type of team, because he is your goal scorer and he's the man who's in good. If you look at
that was all we missed against Arsenal, wasn't it? Really,
I said it, mate. I think we'd have won.
Yeah, we didn't have someone potent in front of goal with that could just smell blood. And not, I'm not saying Arsenal were the worst team in the game, but he was there for the taking. He was there for us to get at, and I think we didn't even end up having a shot on target in the whole 90 minutes of the game. But Liverpool looked threatening, and it looked like we had controlled the game for large parts. It was just in that final third and connecting those dots. So as you just said there, having someone who is just an out striker, someone who's got that ability, that confidence, they back themselves. He is the type of person you want when those chances, when the ball drops to him in the box. He's the person at this moment in time you want them to be falling to.
Yeah, fingers crossed he can get himself back on the score sheet today. Oh, I say back on the score sheet. He scored in last time he played, of course, against Barnsley, who got TK scored in every competition so far this season. Hopefully he can add more of those today. It's interesting because, in fact, what I'll do in a second, I'll bring the Burnley team up and just see if we can get a rough idea, perhaps, of how we think they're going to play. But I think regardless of the team, I think we've all got a relatively good idea what we're going to see from them. It will be interesting, Errol, because, and I was saying this the other day, we are at this moment in time, and I know Cody Gakpo keeps getting a lot of stick, and at times it's completely understandable because he is a very frustrating player, and he does people's heads in a little bit, but it kind of goes back to before. We're not a team that at this moment in time is bang full of lads who score goals. Like Gakpo, for all his faults, and he's had a few of them, he is really...
He's helped us.
He's got a goal in him. Yeah. And that's why you need the likes of Jones, Szoboszlai, Wirtz, Frimpong to start chipping in with more. Now Frimpong has done that a little bit. We obviously got the goal the other day, and Wirtz has started doing it. But I think that's the reason for me why Cody Gakpo keeps getting picked. One of the reasons is that, other than TK, really, he's more likely to get you goals. It does feel like we need these other lads to start chipping a little bit more. Hopefully Wirtz is on a little bit of a run now, and with goals and assists, and that's what he was brought to do. But we could do with a few others, and otherwise, like say, you don't want it all falling on Hugo Ekitike because it's a bit unfair on him.
Yeah, no, it is, and you want a team there that you can spread the goals around, and we look at the current league leaders in Arsenal, and that's one thing that they've been able to really benefit from this season. They also spent big money on a striker, and at this moment in time he's not really lighting up the league, but Arsenal are still seeing out results, still getting wins, and it's because they're getting goals from all over the pitch. I'd love to see our defenders get more goals. Like I've said it, we're not very good at set pieces in either box at the minute, but the size of Virgil van Dijk, the size of Ibu Konate, Gakpo, Ekitike, I'd love that to be a threat from a Liverpool perspective. I'd love it to be a weapon within our Arsenal. Virg, for his qualities, should be getting, if not more, the same amount of goals as a Gabriel season on season. But at this moment in time, we just can't really draw that out of him. Likewise, I take your point about Gakpo. He has been somebody that can supply a goal. He knows where the goal is. I'm not saying he's like the most confident, but he's very assured in himself in terms of he's just got that natural self-belief that he will come in and have an impact. And he does work hard. You can't really knock him for that. I just think it's a level of predictability. I think it goes back to what you mentioned about Paddy the Baddy, really, and the way that Liverpool are a little bit boring. We're just a little bit predictable in terms of, I know what all of our players are going to do. We know Kirkus wants to get to the byline. We know that. We know, and him and Gakpo's link-up play still has got a lot of work to do, but we know that's what he wants to do. We know Gakpo wants to cut inside. We know Curtis Jones is going to linger on the ball a little bit and try and twist and try and turn and try and find the pocket, but he might hold onto the ball a little bit too long. We've got Frimpong, who's going to be absolutely blistered in pace, but all of these things on their own are fine, but when it's a whole team that look very predictable, and sometimes we've looked a little bit stale or just a little bit flat, it does become very difficult. But to your point, I think that's why Gakpo does continue to get starts in this side, because that predictability, one thing that comes with it is there are goals as well at the end of it, so he is providing some level of output, and it then just alleviates the pressure on the number 9 in the middle. So I don't love it at this moment in time. I think there's a I think we've lost the dynamism in Liverpool this season in terms of how we attack and the way the attack functions. But it's functional, and at the end of the day, if it can get the job done, and like I said before, if it can be a very much easy-going 2-0 win, I will take it all day, every day right now.
Yeah,
be honest with you.
Conan 8-1-2-6 says maybe Rio could stretch the pitch better than Gakpo and could help against the low block. Listen, my only thing with Rio, and I think he's brilliant, and I think he's going to be brilliant rather, at this moment, he is just very raw, and I think that is a great skill set to bring off your bench against the tired. We've done it at their place, actually. Liverpool were really struggling for a goal, and they brought Rio on. I mean, eventually Liverpool ended up with a penalty, but I think he's involved in the build-up towards Liverpool getting a penalty. He starts beating his man. I think we saw it against Barnsley a little bit. And again, this is going to come across like I'm having a go at the lad, and I'm not, he's a kid, Errol. I think he's got all the tricks, and I think he just needs to figure out when to use them and which ones to use at the right time, and that'll just come with experience. If I said it, I was in the stadium with my lad, my son, and I said, like, he reminds me of playing against him on PlayStation, where he knows all the buttons and he's just trying to figure out when's the best one. Do we just pass this, or do we try and beat 3 men, and do we do the little flick-flack, or do we just play the simple ball, or actually it's time to go at him. And there's times when he does it, and it's fantastic. But that will come with development. And also, by the way, we heard Arne Slot the other day say he doesn't train every day. They're still looking after him. He's going through a bit of a growth spurt at this moment in time. They've got to look after him. Yeah. So I think Rio at this moment is a very, 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 very good weapon off the bench. I'm not convinced for 90 minutes. For me personally, yet he's the option. I think he will be at some point. I think he's going to be fabulous.
I think he will be, but then my overside that is, he's only going to get that understanding and that experience by playing games, by playing games that mean something and that matter, just so we can start to assess those in those situations, because they're very circumstantial and it's almost very much case by case basis, as you said. When you're playing there against the little ones on FIFA, they'll know all of the tricks and they're just experimenting, and that's fine. And it's only after a couple of career seasons that you start to say, okay, well, he's better just on the outside, and if I'm always just going to burn them. I think he's got to learn that, and again, it's going to come in dribs and drabs from him, but I just think sometimes that explosive pace, to your point again, coming in off the bench, that is a weapon in itself. If you can just, and I almost wanted them to do it, and it would have been big risk, big reward against Arsenal, but that's what I wanted. Frimpong was eating up the ground on that right-hand side. If we was killing Arsenal on that left-hand side the same way with having a Rio over there, it would have been so hard to keep Liverpool out. I just think at this moment in time, Liverpool's season needs to be managed with a little bit of care, and I think throwing him in to expect high output in terms of the assists and the goals right now is probably not the right call. Getting him that experience and giving him those 15-20 minute bursts where he can run at some tired legs, try and open up and create a little bit of space for us, and just be that unknown quantity, because again, like I said before, I kind of went through a couple of players there that have got quite a few predictable elements to their game. Rio, you might say he's got the tricks, but I don't know which trick he's going to pull out of his hat next, and I think that is a very exciting prospect.
No, absolutely. I'm pretty sure, like I say, it will get there eventually. Like he is going to be fantastic. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, by the way, I'm sure somebody's in the chat to mention Man United winning 2-0 again. It's all about this top 4 race and stuff. I think we needed ideally there for a City win. For a City win, would develop a little bit, but
what's he doing? Why is Yama trying to kiss cameras and things?
It's a United, maybe who knows? They seem to do all right in big games like Man United, but yeah, there is a battle. For what it's worth, I think 5th is going to be Champions League place, and I'd be shocked if Liverpool fell out of those. We had the teams behind us. Liverpool again.
But they're another team struggling without goals, and I know they've sports a menu and all that, but like without Haaland banging in the goals, City heads are dropped, and they're just not the same City. I think Pep's resigned to it and done. And look, it's been 20 odd years. Arsenal were always going to eventually win a league. It happens, but I just wish somebody would have been there to kind of threaten them a little bit and put them under.
Yeah, but, absolutely.
Yeah, City don't look like they're up for it either, so fair play.
No, yeah, it's going to be. Look, it feels like bad and something ridiculous. It will be Arsenal's title, and they deserve it.
They deserve it. They're the only one that's been on job. They've stuck to the task.
Yeah.
They've stuck to the task, and you can't knock them for that. Do you know what I mean? And that was us last season. We stuck to the task. We understood the assignment. Oh, how's he running front of 3 there? That is awful defending.
Then what did he mark?
That's why they need a game, man, because that is so poor. He's just ran off. Is it Lewis that he's just ran off the back of there?
Oh, it's rubbish.
Yeah, it's rubbish. But yeah, I think from a Liverpool's perspective this season, now it is. We still have to manage the season in a very particular way. But I still think I'd like to see more of the fringe players get opportunities, even if it is just to be impact. coming off the bench and try and do something. But I also think that there's something that has to be said for the main 11 as well. Those lads have got to give you, those young lads, the foundation. I don't want Rio coming on in a pressurised situation. We're playing Burnley and it's 0-0 and we're giving him 10 minutes. No, I want Liverpool to be 2-0 up. And then you bring Rio on. Let Rio do what he does, run their legs into the ground even more. And we might be in the position where we nick a third. Like Liverpool haven't crafted enough of those managed games throughout the season where you can then, as a manager, can look at it and say, this is a win-win for me. We're going to get the 3 points and I'm going to get the players some experience. We haven't had enough of those opportunities. That's why I do think, not necessarily there's pressure, but my thing is we need to have that expectation on the 11. Now, go out, do your job. Do it to such a level that enables the likes of a Rio and a Chiesa to come in off the bench and just perform and not have to worry. Trey can come in off the bench and just perform and not have to worry about the result, because the result by and large has been managed by the senior and the more experienced players. Liverpool need to get back to being able to do that, because that's the only way that these lads are going to get experience without being under pressure. Like, Rio rose to the challenge against Newcastle and scored the winner, but that's not sustainable. We've seen that once this season. You was never going to get that 4 or 5 times out of him. So, and I don't think Slot's got the appetite to roll the dice in the same way that he did at the earlier part of the season either. So I'm expecting more from the main lads, because that's what really gives us that foundation for it to just be a win-win.
Yeah, fingers crossed Liverpool can get that today. As I mentioned before, I'll try and bring you the Burnley 11. I'll do that now. They do theirs in bloody number order as well, which makes it interesting. So I'll bring you the formation shortly. But Dubravka in goal, Kyle Walker, Esteve, Tuanzebe, Ugu Chukwu, whose name I really struggle with every single time. I'm rubbish at some of these ones. Edwards, Anthony Letizia, Humphreys, Florentino, Perez and Broja make up the Burnley 11 today. I know they're without a couple of their better players, I think, Burnley, but we'll see how Liverpool can get on with it today. Again, I'm guessing that means Broja up front on his own, formation-wise. For what it's worth, some of the stats I have, yeah, like again, most of them are saying 3 at the back, or back 5 really. Humphreys, Esteve and Tuanzebe, and then you've got Perez and maybe Kyle Walker. So I wouldn't be shocked if Liverpool went up against the back 5 there, because Scott Parker will have watched a couple of teams come to Anfield and play that 5, and we found it really tough. And Liverpool's record against those back 5s has not been excellent recently, and I wouldn't be completely shocked if that's what he's done there.
No, I wouldn't be shocked. As I say, that seems to be the Achilles heel for Liverpool teams, to try and break down those stubborn low block sides that do want to sit there with a bit of a back 5. They'll tuck those wing backs in a little bit, close out the space, so it makes it even more difficult for us to find spot those gaps and get the through balls in. I seen a stat the other day which really kind of blew my mind in terms of like the attack and prowess. And I think out of the big 6 teams, Liverpool were the second bottom in attempted through balls between the lines, and it just stood out to me, because it again kind of goes back to that almost predictable, less exciting style of football. Those through balls are high risk, high reward. You slide them, slide rule tackles that then they make and force defenders to have to do. Liverpool just simply aren't doing it enough. And again, it probably comes back to the fact that a lot of teams, when they're setting up against Liverpool, will play a particularly more of a low block. They will sit back, they will get men behind the ball, and they will defend for their lives. So I understand that there's not as much space to then exploit, but at the same time, I don't think Liverpool have been, I said it before, dynamic or expansive enough. And for us, a side that we are, when you've got somebody like Hugo Ekitike that can kind of drift into those channels, I would want to be feeding him those through balls as much as possible, because that is something that, again, I think in terms of his skill set, I think he would thrive off if he was getting a little bit more of a higher rate of service into the channel. So it'll be interesting. I don't expect us to have abundance of space today, if I'm being honest with you. But if Liverpool can be cute and be clever about it, we don't really need to have as much space as long as we can play the right passes and time the runs in the right way. So yeah, I still think we've got more than enough against Burnley. However, I still think Burnley will come and do a very solid defensive job, and are not going to make it easy. So I don't want to see us getting frustrated. I don't want to see the chat losing their mind and losing their head. Like, if are you? You can't. This cannot be your first rodeo. This cannot be the first time you've watched Liverpool play Burnley. Because let me tell you, we might end up with the 3 points at the end of the 90 minutes, but we don't ever, like, to me, Burnley or Norwich. The teams that come up and they just play open and expansive, and he just gets spanked and gets sent home. Burnley aren't that. They've never really been that like
crap, but they will defend and they'll try and frustrate Liverpool as long as they can. And
the set pieces will come in, the long throws. They'll do all of the dark arts that right now at this moment Liverpool are not best equipped to deal with. So yeah, I'm not gonna see my head go just because we're not beating Burnley 2-0 by the 60-minute mark. I'll be honest.
Fingers crossed we are, absolutely. Do you want to go and take a quick break?
Yeah, I will do. I'm going to get changed on that because I've been,
Even out.
Well, I've been running that. I did 5k this morning.
Nice.
Who do I think I am, Steve? I got no sweets.
Errol's that fella who's the new fitness guru.
Do you know what it is though? Yeah, like, boom, they say after 9 days, usually those people that are doing the New Year, New Me bullshit, it goes out of the window after 9 days. I've made it to 17, so watch this space. Yeah, watch this space.
2020.
That's all I'm saying.
2026
Abby Mum
is your
said
year.
just then, she's watching on the house TV, which is a big TV, by the way, and you and me both look slimmer.
I am slim.
You are very much slimmer.
I'm trying to work out, because we have a lot of large American audience, and I was like, I've lost about 3 stone. And they were like, well, I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
It's more than that. It's about 40 pounds, rough. I think maybe something around that mark. So yeah,
you've done well.
You mate, you're looking great. You're looking fantastic. Hopefully the Reds can look equally as fantastic. So yeah, what we're going to do now, you're going to hear from Arne Slot. After which I will stick around for a little bit for the fan interactive show. You guys can have your say on all things Liverpool transfers, or that whatever you want to talk about, and then Errol will do the same a little bit, and then we'll be here for the watch along of the game. So yeah, Errol, go and find your hotel room for your suitcase, pack away all your stuff, because we're jumping back on the flight home straight after the final whistle. So yeah, here's Arne Slot, after which I'll be back. See you in a couple of minutes.
Morning, Arne. In the rest of the Premier League season, is Champions League qualification everything for Liverpool? And bearing in mind Liverpool, Chelsea, United, Newcastle, maybe some others are all fighting it out for perhaps 1 or 2 remaining places. How much of a challenge is it?
No, it's a challenge because we're playing in the Premier League, and the teams you were just mentioning have very good teams as well. And we haven't put ourselves in the most ideal position, especially if you compare it to where we were after 6 games. So, but the reality is that we are competing with these teams at this moment of time for the 4th position, because Villa is having such a great season. So yeah, still a lot to play for us in the league, because we all know how important it is for any club, but definitely also for this club, to qualify for Champions League. That didn't happen 2 or 3 years ago, I think, and that had a big impact financially on the club. So yeah, we are aware of the importance of qualification for Champions League, but that's not only for us, that's for a lot of teams. And we're also aware of the fact that the league is probably stronger than ever. So that is something where we have to do really well in the league. And of course, there's the FA Cup and the Champions League to fight.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Hope you're all doing well. This is the Fan Interactive Show. Yes, it is Ste here for the next 20-25 minutes or so. Let me spin around a little bit so I can see you. I can speak to you a bit better. Let us know your thoughts, comments, questions, whatever you want to do. And talk about, and I'll try and get to as many of those as I can right now. Whether you're here on the live chat on YouTube, or you're one of our Red Men Plus Legends, if you use the live show chat text channel on the Discord, I'll be able to bring your stuff up as well. Right then, let's get into it. Any questions, comments, please do get them in. Right. Mark says, Steve, did you catch the kid from adolescence give the You'll Never Walk Alone on the Golden Globes? I did. Actually, I'll be honest, I'm not much of a TV watcher. Like, it's not really my thing, but I did watch that show. I found it equally as entertaining and well made as I did terrifying and disturbing, being the father of a young lad who's not recently started high school as well. So, but yeah, I did, and it was a lovely moment for him. Fair play. But yeah, I did catch that one. TJ Colleen says, what's the plan now that Gay has gone to City? If we're looking at Alonso, he will want 3 at the back. First of all, I just don't think Liverpool are looking at Alonso just yet, to be honest with you. And I think that 3 at the back thing is part of the reason. I think from what the noises are and all that kind of stuff, I don't think Liverpool are looking for a new manager yet. They didn't sack this. I keep saying this all the time. They didn't sack this manager when we were on, like, we lost 9 of 12 or whatever and got absolutely wellied by PSV. They're not going to sack him now. You know, they're just not. It'd have to be another massive losing run, and I just don't think that's what's going to happen for Liverpool. So I don't think that's what they're going to do. On the defensive thing, I think I've been saying for a while, Liverpool should sign a defender in this window, regardless. And I understand this idea if you don't just buy for injuries, you don't buy players just to cover injuries, because that never really tends to work out well. But I think given the future of Konate and maybe Gomez anyway, you could definitely do something now, because I don't think it is just a short-term signing. I think it's both. I think it's a short and a long-term signing if you do it. So I think Liverpool should sign somebody. Like, I like Mark Gay, and I think obviously I wanted Liverpool to sign him, and I wanted them to sign him in August, and I was hoping he'd get him either this month or in the summer. Obviously, it looks like now he's going to City. Like, I've got to be careful how words. Like, I think Mark Gay is really good. I don't think he is like the only centre back available you could buy. So I don't think it's like a catastrophe. But if you don't get Mark Gay, as long as you go and get somebody else, I just don't get any sense that they're going to do that at this moment in time. And that's where I'm a bit worried. I think it's a massive risk to rely on what we've got now. Relying on Virgil, Konate and Gomez at the back with Endo and Robertson and Gravenberch as like backup options. I think it's too much of a risk. I think Liverpool should go and sign someone, but I'm not sure. If they do, to be honest with you, I'm not quite sure they will do that. So fix your sleeve, someone said. Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. I meant that. I was just showing off the new guns that I've been recently acquired in the gym. Lou 0071 says, I can't believe we let Semenyo and Gray go to City. Mate, I'll be honest, right? I'm not sure let is the right word there. I think those lads chose to go to Manchester City. I don't think this idea of like they were waiting for Liverpool and Liverpool didn't come, so they went to Manchester City. I think at this moment in time, unfortunately, and it's a bit shitty to say this, but like, I mean, it might prove to be wrong now because Man City are about to lose again. But like, if you're thinking of obviously get more money, that will be at Manchester City, but also like where you're more likely to maybe win the league and win, it's probably, well, it would have been City. I know they're losing this game and that makes it more difficult for them. But they're still out of Liverpool, so I don't think it's let. To be honest, I think Liverpool were just beaten. I'm not sure how much we wanted Semenyo, if I'm honest. I'm not sure where that was at. I think obviously they would have liked Gay. So I don't think it's let. To be honest, I think it's just what it is. I think they're both good players, by the way. But again, if Liverpool wanted players in those positions or price range, maybe I think Liverpool could find them elsewhere. Because I don't think they are like the be all end all players. And if the reports of Gay getting 300 grand a week, I just think Liverpool was not going to pay that. And nor should he, by the way. I don't think you should. So, yeah, it's a bit of a messy situation. Jono says, I could see us getting top 4 and still moving on from slot at the season's end. This was your one shot at Alonso, and this slot football I don't see improving. I'll be honest, right? Maybe I'm crazy and feel free. And this isn't a defence of Arne Slot, by the way. I like Arne Slot. I think he's a good manager. I wouldn't cry myself to sleep if Liverpool got rid of Arne Slot, just putting that out there. I think he's fine, and I think he's good, and I think he can get better, and I think he's proven that he's a good manager. He's having a bad season. This isn't for me like when we sacked Brendan Rodgers because Jurgen Klopp and Carlo Ancelotti available. I just don't see why people hold Xabi Alonso in that regard, to be honest with you. I think he might be a great manager, Alonso. He had a very, very good 1 year at Leverkusen. He did fantastically well, and that shouldn't be discounted. But I don't think he's got this massive track record of being like this elite level manager who's available and you've got to go and get him. He might be that. He absolutely might turn into that as well. I just don't think he's that yet. So I'm not sure Liverpool are as enamoured maybe with this idea of Xabi Alonso as perhaps maybe some of the fan base are. So maybe if like Luis Enrique's available, I think that's a different question because he's got a bigger track record over multiple years at different clubs of that type of success. So maybe that's the type of thing where you go, you know what, we like Slot, but we think we can get this guy, therefore we're going to go and do it. I just don't see that. And again, I think Alonso is a good manager. I'm not saying he's not, but I don't think he's this like generational manager yet that you go and just sack your manager desperate because you think he's absolutely brilliant and better than him. I just don't think that's the case yet. But and again, I think he's a good manager. I think he's a very, very good manager, Alonso. I just don't think Liverpool think of him as highly, perhaps, as maybe some of our fan base do. Again, we'll never know, because when Alonso, he was never in the frame for the Liverpool job because he never made himself available, so it was never a thing. Like I say, if Liverpool, again, I go back to, if Liverpool got rid of Arne Slot, they could absolutely have sacked him after PSV. They could have sacked him at any point, and I think they'd have been justified in doing it. The fact he never makes me think they're gonna ride this one through. So if you said to me now, like, is it worth? You definitely sack the manager, and because you're going to get Xabi Alonso, I'd be like, I'm not sure about that. I'd give it a go. If you said they're going to sack Arne Slot because Luis Enrique desperately wants the Liverpool job, I think that's a different question. You're thinking maybe you'd do it. But yeah, I just don't. Maybe I just don't see Alonso as everyone else does, to be honest with you. I think it's more emotional, if I'm honest, because he's got a connection with Liverpool. He's played for us. He clearly loves us. He gets it. But I'll be honest, I don't see it in that regard. Jono says, we beat City for Vert and every other club for Isaac. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Sometimes our fans think we should never lose out on a player. Yeah, and again, I think Liverpool should have signed and should sign a defender this year. I just don't see, I'll be honest, I don't see Antoine Semenyo and Mark Gay here as like these lads. It's like them or bust. I think they're good players. I don't think they are like amazing players. Like world class, 1 in a million, or that kind of thing. If truth be told, I think Vert and Isaac were that. To be honest with you, and again, we'll find out if in due course. Liverpool should have a Gay in, and I think he's a very good player, and I think he is. I think he's better than Canate, and I think he'd start. My point on that one is, I think there are other defenders who Liverpool should be in for and should be going to buy. Whether they do, it doesn't sound like they're going to, does it? Right then, Imran, sorry you're feeling bad, mate. Says, I'm sat here with a cough and a cold and no voice. I've had a shit week with me carers too. I need a win today. Well, hopefully they can bring you that win, mate, because I agree. We're all looking forward to getting one of those, aren't we? I think, fingers crossed, mate, you feel better soon. Get as much medicine in your system as you want, and as you're allowed to, and as you can. I should say, not as much as you want. That's dangerous. Right. TG says, Alonso rejected us from Madrid as both a player and a manager. He shouldn't be seen the way he is by Liverpool fans. Again, mate, I might be wrong on this one. I don't think he rejected us as a manager for Madrid, because I think he said he wanted to stay at Leverkusen. Maybe that the word from Madrid down the line that you can be. I don't know. We'll never know that, will we? If Liverpool get rid of Arne Slot and they do a recruitment process and they decide Alonso is the best candidate available, then sound brilliant. I just don't know if he is. He might be. He absolutely might be. The back three thing I don't like personally. I'm not a fan of it. I wouldn't really want to watch Liverpool playing a back three. He's done pretty well at Madrid with the back four. It's worth mentioning. There's clearly just some type of situation with the manager, with the players on the board and stuff. But I go back to it. Liverpool are on this 11-game unbeaten run. I don't think the manager's job is under threat. I might be wrong. When they kept getting battered every week, they didn't sack him. I'm not sure why they would do it now, if I'm honest with you. But yeah, we'll find out. Excuse me, I need to sneeze. I didn't want to sneeze down there. I was trying to hold that in as much as I could. You don't get that on Sky Sports, do you? Right, any other questions in the chat? Rob says, yeah, Slot beat Alonso twice. He did beat Alonso twice. And you can't argue with that, mate. You're not wrong there. Right. Anyone else in the chat? There's that sneeze again. I do apologise. It's that long flight to Spain's got me going. Someone should have bless you'd me there in the chat. Jono says, City have Semenyo and they're getting slapped by mediocre Man United. Gay, 300k, that's Van Dijk money. He's not Van Dijk good. Good players, not game changers. Listen, they're both good players, and I would have liked Liverpool to sign both of them. And again, if this £300,000 a week for Mark Gay is legit, that was just never. That's a non-starter for Liverpool. They were just never going to do that. So that's a non-starter. They just weren't. That's. I think only Salah's on more than that for Liverpool. I think Isak and Van Dijk might be close. That was just never going to happen. My point is, I actually don't think we were in for Semenyo, really. I don't think that at this moment in time they're in for an attacker. I think they should be in for a defender. I'm not sure why they're not. I heard Arne Slot's comments the other day, and he was like, everyone's in agreement at Liverpool on what the challenges are, and maybe there might be something happening behind the scenes. I don't know, but I think they are really they're taking a risk if they don't buy a defender. I think ideally they need a centre half who can play right back, but I don't know. If truth be told, Steve, excuse me, do you think City might be preparing for Alonso's back three? They Kusanov, Diaz, Gvardiol, Ake, Stones, and Akanji. I mean, the rumour with City was that it was going to be Maresca, wasn't it? And that's what one of the reasons he fell out with Chelsea. Was that he was kind of speaking to Manchester City. So I don't know. I don't know, man. What you mean? I don't see many like top teams in the Premier League going and playing a five at the back. If I'm honest, I don't see that being the case. But I don't know. I would guess not, mate. I think some of those lads are over the hill now anyway, and he likes playing some of them at full back as well. So I don't know. One said, stay in the mid 2000s and early 2010s. We had a good run with the Adidas, but we never won the league. Is that a case? Even though the gears are amazing, I hope not. I hope they're not. Maybe you might be right. You never know. I think they won plenty in Adidas kits in the past, though, didn't they? To be fair, back in the day, maybe. But yeah, you might be right, pal. You might be right. Paolo says, thoughts on left backs if Robbo goes end of the season? That for me, that's a really difficult and interesting one, because Kirkes is the first choice, and they spent £40 million on him. If Robbo leaves, you need another left back. What do? Do you go and sign a kid? Do you find another experienced left back? Do you bring someone like, Kostas Tsimikas back from, he's under contract again after his loan? Maybe it's that. I don't know. But I hate when you buy backups. I'm never a fan of it because it's always a bit rubbish. And having spent £40 million on a lad, he is the first choice. I think for me, Liverpool's aim with left back needs to be to get Andy Robertson to commit to one more year. That might be difficult because he might just want, again, he might think, listen, I've had enough. I've been on the bench for a year. I don't want to do it again. He might have good offers on the table. He was linked to Spain, wasn't he? Maybe he wants to go and try something abroad before his career ends. There's the obvious link to Celtic, which won't go away. And I'm pretty sure at some point Andy Robbo will play for Celtic before he retires. I think that's on his roadmap. So I don't know the answer. I think it's a really difficult one because you're not going to buy someone and make Kirkes second choice. I don't see that happening. So yeah, a tough one. I think Liverpool should try and get Robbo to commit to one more year. But it's difficult. If not, they're going to have to go and find another left back. I don't think there's anyone young quite ready yet. Someone mentioned there Owen Beck and Luke Chambers. I think both don't feel quite ready to me yet. I know Owen Beck might be a bit ahead. He's injured again, for what it's worth. So yeah, it's a difficult situation. But if Robbo wants to go and play, then Robbo absolutely he's earned that, hasn't he? And we'll see how that one pans out in the future. Right. Anyone else? Let us know in the chat any other things that you want to speak about. Yeah, Man United just beat Manchester City in the derby there, of course, as it stands. They just got above us on goal difference. Fingers crossed. I mean, anything but a Liverpool defeat, and hopefully they don't get beat today. We'll take them back up above United. But yeah, it looks like big advantage to Arsenal in that title race now. Absolutely. City are having a really poor run of it themselves. A couple 3 draws and a defeat now, is it, in their last 4 games? I think it is. They've fallen away. Van der Ven says Dylan he could be covering centre back for left back. I saw those rumours with Van der Ven the other day, actually. I don't know. I don't know, it's Twitter and stuff. I was just scrolling through. I like him. I think he's excellent, and obviously he gets injured a fair bit, and that would be my concern. Like we've had one centre back who's always got dodgy hamstrings. Is it right to get the other one? I don't know. But he's a good player. He's a very good player. And when he plays, he's excellent. And if he play, if he came, he'd be first choice. I still think Kanate's probably going to leave anyway, so they're going to need someone. But the injuries are are the biggest issue with him, but he's a very good player when he's fit, no doubt about it. Right, let me see where we are up to with the chat today. Hi Ste, am I right in saying Jones will be the number 8? Yeah, mate, I don't know, to be honest with you. I would guess so. Maybe alongside more of a deep one alongside Gravenberch. Because I think Vert is going to be given that free role. So, but yeah, my guess is it might be more 4-2-3-1-ish. But yeah, I think he's going to be asked to be a little bit more advanced. There was some talk about Alexis McAllister and his fitness, and maybe he hasn't trained as much this week. And I think the manager kind of alluded to that. But so maybe that's another reason why Curtis is in. I'm not quite 100% sure what the formation is going to be, where he's going to play Szoboszlai, Jones and Frimpong. They're all very interchangeable on that right-hand side. My guess is Vert will be allowed to go and do whatever he wants. Try and link up with Hugo Ekitike. Plusas, who's at right back. I mean, we're guessing it's Frimpong. We're guessing it's Frimpong. But I don't know. We'll find out when the game starts, obviously. I'll just see if I can check on that actually on the old Twitter in a moment, see if we've got any updates on the team and the selection stuff and that as well. Right, let me see who else. With United running, says Russell, we need 3 points today. We'll only need the 3 points against Burnley anyway, pal. That obviously changes things a little bit in terms of the league table, but it's Liverpool against Burnley, pal. You know what I mean? Like, wins, you've got to win. Wins a win, absolutely. That's kind of needed anyway, if truth be told. Right then, let's have a little look. See if I can spot anything on Twitter to see what the reason for McCarthy on the bench is, but I haven't seen anything. Don't know. We'll cross that bridge in due course. Let's see. Para said, I just watched the Manc derby. City put in a very Liverpool-like performance. Loads of possession, little bite and goal threat. Sterile at best. These are ominous signs for Liverpool as a top 4 rival. I hope it pushes us to act. I keep going back to this. I think it's going to be 5 for the start. It's going to be 5. I think Liverpool will finish in the top 5. I do, if I'm honest. Anyway, I don't know if that. I don't think Liverpool look elsewhere around the league and go, we need to. I just don't think that's how they do their transfers. But I do think they're a defender short anyway, so they should be doing it. Yeah, as Carey says, we are unbeaten in 11. We are. That is true. We absolutely are unbeaten in 11. That is true. You can't deny that one at this moment in time. Adam says Macher is on the bench as he's been poor. No, it might be that, mate. I heard rumours that he hadn't trained as much. That's all in the week. So I was thinking maybe there'd been a little update on that, but I can't. It's hard. I can't spot anything at this moment in time. Jono with the super chat says, I don't see Alonso as the be-all and end-all, but when a manager gets into position, that slot is in when the fan base is split. Those managers end up going. I see your point, Jono. At this moment in time, for what it's worth, there's no real massive signs of discontent in the stadium for the manager. That tends to be when these, like, towards the end of Rodgers, when people were leaving early and it was a big, that was that. I'm not really sure Liverpool, like the ownership and stuff, take too much notice to the online stuff. I'm honest, I think they're quite steadfast in their in their thinking on that one. But again, I might be wrong. I might be completely wrong. I apologise for repeating myself. They didn't sack him after that PSV game. They're not going to sack him after an 11-game unbeaten run with a chance to qualify for the Champions League, still in the FA Cup, still in the Champions League. That's just not. I just don't think that's going to happen. So I think it's kind of a moot conversation, to be honest with you, mate, if truth be told. Let's see where we are at. Steve, there's a chance we miss out due to the injuries. Better to be safe than sorry and miss out on the Champions League money. I go back to it, mate. Liverpool at this moment in time, right? When Salah comes back next week, they've got 3 players out injured. Isak, Bradley, Leone. Leone was a bit part player, really. So it's 2 injuries. So I don't think they're thinking the squad is all of a sudden, like we're so short on numbers that it's unmanageable. I don't think that's the thing. My thinking on the centre-back issue is that you might as well try and get Konate's replacement in now, because I think he's going to leave. And then that person can be cover for a little bit as well. And then is already here when Konate leaves. So I do think they should sign a defender. I just don't think they are going to, if I'm honest with you. So yeah, I don't know. I think they should. I just don't think they will. Fire Gavish, good question. Any predictions for the game? I think 3-0 to us, but I don't think it's going to be like bang, bang, bang early doors. I think it might be like 1-0, 2-0 around an hour mark, 3-0 around 70, 80 minutes. So yeah, I think that's where my prediction is. I'd love to know yours. Let us know throughout the course of the stream. We'll bring as many of them into the chat as we possibly can. I'm just replying to someone here on the production stuff. Give me 1 second. We'll sort it. Just making sure my messages. There you go. I can bring them up. I couldn't bring my messages up for a second. I can now. Dylan says, I'm not sure if the non-homegrown spots are also an issue for a January signing. Maybe, mate. Maybe. But if they really wanted to, they can just like bin someone out the squad if they really had to. They could sign a British player as well. But you might be right. Like someone like Calvin Ramsey maybe get just sent out away if you needed to. Stuart says, so much negativity. Some of you guys need a hug. Yeah, that's the internet, mate. It's the roughness move. I can't get used to it now reading these live chats. Yeah, everyone. It's a fascinating insight into how everyone consumes their football. Some people do things differently. That's everyone's their own. Brace Deville says, yeah, we've got plenty of centre backs according to slot and Doug Gravenbeck for Edgecap. Plenty, yeah, you're not wrong, mate. Play them all. No worries. Absolutely not a problem. Oh, Liverpool are where they are with that one, aren't they? Fingers crossed, like I say, I really hope that they should get them someone in, but it doesn't appear they're going to do it. So I feel like I'm wasting my breath. Keep repeating to myself all the time. I just don't think they're going to do it. If we don't make any January signings, surely we need to bring Harvey into the fold. Says, again, mate, don't think so. This manager didn't play Harvey Elliott last time anyway. Why would he play him now? Like, and I think for what it's worth, if Liverpool can't bring Harvey back, Villa would have to send Harvey back and pay the money. Liverpool don't have a recall for Harvey Elliott. So that again, that would have to be an Aston Villa decision. Liverpool can't just go, yeah, come back, it's fine. Like they can't. That's a Villa decision, and I don't think they're going to do it. So we'll wait and see. So yeah, we'd have to wait for Manchester United. We'd have to wait for Aston Villa to do something there. Right then, I am going to go and take a quick break now because the main man has just arrived back in the studio. So yeah, here a quick break, and then Errol will be in the hot seat continuing these discussions. Catch us all in a minute. Scott Parker's team are, I think it's like 8 points off safety, and yeah, they're in a bit of a tricky situation.
Yeah, obviously they've scored, I think it's 13 points, haven't they, so far out of the 21 games. We are not in a fantastic run of form, but we've scored 12 in our last 6 games with the 3 wins and the 3 draws. So it sort of tells you the gulf between the two sides. And, you know, Scott Parker, we've had real good success for the most part against Scott Parker's sides, but he's also managed to frustrate us at times. So he'll be looking to do the latter again. And, you know, I think Liverpool have shown that if a team parks up with a low block, we have found it difficult at times to break them down. So I'm sure the message from Arne Slot and the manager moving into this one is just make sure that you don't give anything stupid away, and you will break them down eventually, but they will not be overlooking Burnley because they can't afford to at this stage.
It's interesting today as well because it's almost the league, the relegation zone, the gap is so big. So West Ham on 14 points and 18th, and then Nottingham Forest on 21 points. A 7-point gap already. It's 8 points for Burnley. That's already nearly do or die time for Burnley. If they don't start picking up points in the next 2 or 3 weeks, they could be gone already. So sometimes I always think teams come to Anfield thinking, well, if we lose, it's not the end of the world. You know, if we don't get battered, but actually they're desperate for points. Yeah. And I do wonder if that maybe changes their philosophy a little bit. Like, we've associated Burnley with trying to be tough to beat, trying to grab a point here and there, but at some point they're going to have to try and beat somebody, and we might have their eyes on us.
Yeah, I mean, to get the one win against Wolves was probably a big boost for them, morale-wise. I think the troubling part for them right now is they're probably seeing Wolves start to prepare to sell players off, preparing for life in the Championship now going forward. And I would imagine Burnley has a few young players. They have 2 young center backs in particular. One's in England under 21, actually, and then this French kid. And I could see people starting to wonder what assets we are, what Burnley would want to do with us in the future. Do we have a future in the Championship, or do we have, do we want to stay up and continue to play, football at this level? So I have a sense there's going to be some desperation in the team. Same with Jadon Anthony up top, right? I think there's some players there that really think they're Premier League players and want to stay in the Premier League. So there's going to be a desperation, and when you combine that with kind of Scott Parker's, he's under a lot of pressure at Burnley. I know Burnley fans are very much sort of like, we thought we would do better than this. And so he's facing a lot of pressure at this point. And I think that, all of that with the low block and some of the complications we've had, with that this season, I think you could be looking at a game that could feel a little bit stifling.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Redmen TV. Yes, it's your boy Errol, and we are about 18 minutes away from kickoff. 3 o'clock settings at Anfield against Burnley. Yeah, do you know what? All right, let me just check something, and I want to see where Burnley are in the league table, Carl. We shouldn't be making light work. Burnley are 19th. They are bad. Okay, so yeah, I said West Ham and Forest are worse than them, but turns out they're not. So yeah, it should be business as usual. It should be easy settings. And Liverpool should absolutely wipe the floor with Burnley. Hello, Gibbo lads. How are we? Just let me start to get them in now. Get them in the chat. Let me know some score predictions. I'm going to sift through some comments. Bear with me. Take my time. And we will have... Yeah, look at that. Josh, he's straight in there and said, we struggled against Wolves, remember? Yeah, but I feel like it was a bit of a resurgent Wolves. Wolves seem to be on a little bit of a bounce back, if I'm being completely honest with you. I know they're still struggling for results, but I think performances on the whole have got better where Wolves are concerned. I'm hoping that we can derail this Burnley side. It's not just the Premier League position and losses. Slots, subs, magic has gone. Yeah, I agree with that statement. We're very fragile. The style of play is boring, and he's not developing young players. I would only sacrifice excitement for results. Okay, fair. Nah, it seems to be a fair critique at this moment in time. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, saying I hope Hugo doesn't get injured. Nah, I don't think we're gonna go in with that mindset. He's gonna go in and he'll be absolutely fine. I've got Bearmont saying, look, Ekatike with a hat-trick and Szoboszlai with a wonder goal. That would be absolutely beautiful, wouldn't it? Szoboszlai seems to be in for some big goals this season and some interesting assists as well. If you know, you know. Yeah, slots half time. Talk magic has gone. So I don't know if it was a talk or he was just quite meticulous in the way that he observed and read first halves of games and going in and seeing everything with a fresh set of eyes. It seemed to help him in large parts last season, especially as we went into second half. We looked like we just had been given a different game plan and we knew exactly how to execute it. This season, it does look like he struggled in order to do that. So yeah, I do take that. And again, yeah, this unbeaten in 11, and I hate it. I mean, I'm not loving it, I'll be completely honest with you, but, we're unbeaten in 11. I think at some point the performances have got to start getting better. The confidence from this team now, they know they're a lot harder of a proposition to beat. You've got to look at it, and think, yeah, this Liverpool side now can kick on. And there are games now between now and the end of the month that should help us kick on. And I'm hoping that, by the time the Champions League starts to get to those knockout phases, this Liverpool team are more resolute defensively, and we found a brand of football that is more befitting of the club, if I'm being completely honest with you, because at this moment in time, I'm not 100% sold either. Yeah, worst unbeaten one I've ever seen. Yeah, we've just touched on that. It's not great, is it? Like, it doesn't make for great entertainment or for great watching, but at the same time, I did feel as if we... I did feel as if we needed to start just getting results on the board before we could start looking at performances. I'm going to bring it up because it made me laugh. But wow. I'm looking like Deontay Wilder from Teemu, lad. Wow.
That you done me dirty there, bro. I'm not gonna lie, you've done me dirty. You could have just said like, you know, a fucking, yeah. You could have said anything other than Timu. That's just poor form. Poor form. The vibes are off. Equal sack with the manager. No, I don't think that is, you know, I don't think you can get 2 there in it. I just don't think that works. Yeah, that 1 + 1's adding up to 3 there for me, if I'm being honest with you. That's crazy. It is a really crazy shout. It's borderline rude and disrespectful. Yep, that's messed up. Thank you, Bugsy. Yo, why are you cooking me? What have I done? What have I done today for you to just start cooking me Deontay Wilder? Oh my God. Wow, Timu Wilder. Yo, you guys are ruthless today. What's going on? I thought this was a community where we backed each other and, you know, yeah, definitely. Great to see the 2 who bring the smile back to the watch along, whatever happens at the game. I know the game doing what they do best. I hope that's us. I hope we do. Yeah, thank you. This is put a little bit of respect. Man like KJ, come on, my brother. He knows the drill. Too fresh to be Wilder, absolutely. Deontay Live. Oh gosh, yeah. And this one, we'll just run this one back. If you know, you know. But Gilly Tillemans, yeah, it's been a long time. That feels like it was years and years ago. But he's still doing bits in the Premier League. Obviously, smashing it for Aston Villa as well. So, yeah, crazy. Yeah, we do. Of course, we all sit here and we all want the players to be able to express themselves. We want them to be able to enjoy the football. At the end of the day, it's a job, but we want to see them enjoying their job. I completely agree with you there. Yeah, please do get the likes in the stream nice and early. If we could get 1,000 likes before the big guy comes back. I can't even call him the big guy no more. He's lost a body over here. So, yeah, everybody's kind of locking in this year. But yeah, if you could like the stream, you know, hype it up. Do your thing, we'll do our thing, and hopefully they do their thing on the pitch, and we make light work of Burnley, who are no mugs, by the way, despite the fact that they're sitting in 19th in the league. Yeah, T, don't disrespect Errol like that. See, put some respect on the kid's name. Thank you. Yeah, I am Sven. This is what I'm putting out there to the universe. Same energy, my brother. Same energy. Hugo and Flo will drag us to the Champions League glory. Oh, scenes. Absolute scenes. If that were to happen, we deserve it as well. Yeah. Do we have to talk about it right now? It's looking likely. Unless by some miracle they implode themselves, City aren't up to the task. Liverpool are not up to the task. Aston Villa, can you really turn it round? I think they'd have to make 2 or 3 big signings in January still for me to feel as though, like, yeah, they can turn their attention towards a title charge. But for me, yeah, this is the way it leaves me feeling. It leaves me feeling sick. I feel like they are the most dislikable Arsenal squad inside for a very, very long time, because even a couple of years back, I didn't mind them when they nearly done it. It was a 2022, 2023. I didn't mind. I thought, okay, fair play. They've played really good football. They look like one of the best teams at the moment, and then they fell short in a very typical Arsenal fashion, but he was far more likeable then. You know, they had a fresh-faced Declan Rice that they just dropped 100 M's on. It was like, all right, now you've got your transformative guy. He needs to go and transform the team and kick his on. It didn't happen first time round. Then I'm thinking, okay, David Raya, he's not Ramsdale. This was before. I think was it Ramsdale that was in goal that first season before they got David Raya? It might have been. But yeah, even still, they just had more likeable dons in that game, in that side, than they do right now. Like, they spent big money on Gyökeres. He's still not doing it. It's crazy. And he's going to win a Premier League. He's literally going to be a passenger and win himself a Premier League medal. Crazy. Ugh. But yeah, what can we do? We can only really focus on ourselves, and we need to sort our own house out. So there's no point me looking over that side right now, because we have to look at what we're doing. And at this moment in time, Liverpool have got to step up. Liverpool have got to start getting better results. Liverpool have got to start getting better performances. Yeah. But yeah, let's have a little look. What else is people saying? Ooh, some bro says my gunner beef goes back to Mickey Thomas. Wow. Okay.
Okay. I want to believe in Villa, but I think their last 2 games of the season are us and Manchester City. Hey, I'll tickle me belly. Yo, Henry, yo, I will tickle my belly and roll over for you. If you are in with a chance, I will. I'm shameless. I am sorry, but there ain't no way. There's no way. Yeah, bless up, man. Yeah, if you haven't, go and find me on a TikTok. I need to figure out what it is. Bear with me 2 seconds because I'm forever forgetting. But if you do TikTok like that and you're into that life, because I'm, we're on there now. Oh, it's not even on this phone. Oh, wait, I can still find it though. But yeah, go and, because I'll tell you right now, if you go and search in Sleeper, LFC_YNWA, you'll find me on TikTok. If you go and add me straight from this stream now, so if you've added me today, I'll follow everybody that adds me from this right back as well. So I'll watch you guys, you can watch me. I'll be putting out some content later on this afternoon. So that is Sleeper, LFC_ You Never Walk Alone. So YWNA. Go and lock in, my people. Yes, please do. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it as well. Yeah, Sam says, I'm hoping for a clean sheet today. Yeah, come on, of course. Clean sheets, confidence for the team. Absolutely would need to do that. Andre Rodriguez says a vet goal and an assist would be fantastic. Yeah, would. It would. I'm starting to think that Florian Wirtz is now on a bit of a slow cooker. He's getting better. I think Frimpong over the last couple of weeks, probably a month now, I think he's put in some really good performances as well. Not just like middle of the road performances. I'm talking he's been blocking in 7s and 8s for a number of weeks now, back to back for me personally. I think he's been a much improved player since he's come back from this injury. I think Kirkes is that guy at this moment in time that has been pretty much middle of the road. It's not been too great, but it's not been where you're shocked and you're looking at it thinking, it's not been a madness. So I'm happier with him at the minute. I think Ekatike, he just feels settled. He's in that rhythm. He's got that je ne sais quoi that he just comes with in terms of that extra flair. He's sourcing. And then obviously Florian Wirtz is now slowly starting to just bubble up nicely as well and just show that he can cook in this Liverpool side. So yeah, I think the New Year period has probably done some individuals the world of good. I think what they need to be able to now lock in and focus on is the whole round team performance. I think that still needs to improve. We need to go up. And that's not even about going through the gears. We just need to find sexy red. And I ain't talking that kind of sexy red either. I'm talking like the Red Arrows sexy red, like just unbelievable blistering pace, electric, flicks, tricks, swagger, all of those components that we've just been over for years. I need it back. Need it back in my life. This one is, yeah, this is the one where the jury's still out for me. I'll be honest with you. I want to see how we perform when Salah returns. I'm not going to lie. Hope it's on the improvement side. Yeah, massively. I agree with you there. I think when Salah comes back to this team, I'd like to see Hugo and Salah both basically playing as strikers. And if we have to change the formation, go back to a little bit of a diamond, I don't mind it, if I'm being honest with you. It's not even an experiment. Mohamed Salah as that right winger has been clutch, above clutch for the longest period of time. But I think all good things come to an end. I just don't see him being as effective as he possibly can be. I still think he can have a great level of success, high levels of output. He can still be clinical in front of goal. But I just want him 10 to 15 yards closer to goal. And if that means he has to peel in a little bit more off the right, be an inside forward in that inside channel, and just be more direct to goal, I don't mind it. Yo, big facts. Big facts. But our Reds though, bro. Our Reds. That's what I'm talking about. I need to see our Reds. See, thank you, Sam Evans. Putting a little bit of respect on the fresh trim. Got this done today. A man's trying to call me Deontay Wilder from Timu. You hear the disrespect? Bro? I've got Steve back in the cut, so yeah.
Let's try and find the game.
Yeah, because wow.
We like the dodgy Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury combination.
That's what it looks like.
Is that what we are at the moment?
That's what we'll go for, like, wow.
When you order Tyson and Deontay
of Timu, apparently. Yeah. Not even Wish.
Team's even worse.
That's what I mean. Not even worse.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Right then,
everything.
just a few moments then. Liverpool game against Burnley will kick off. just give us a couple of moments to get the stream. So, do you want to take over for a couple of minutes? I'll have go on that one shot. Chat to your people.
Yes,
I'll get the. We're away in Marbella, so I've just got to get
Marbs.
I've just got to make sure we're on the right channel.
Yeah, see, Mary, I knew. You see me and you, Mary? I already knew it. Yeah, the trim looks good. Thank you, I do appreciate it. Dyson Fury. Yous are horrible. There is no need for the remixes of the names. Like, it's just Ste and it's just Errol. We are the dream team. Proper Dyson Fury. Bro, these are savage. Right, some score predictions now. Let's lock in. We've got 3 minutes. I've got come on Liverpool 3-0. Boom, there we go. 3-0 for Liverpool. That would be fantastic. So yeah, get me some score predictions. Yep, just me. I've literally been spending the last 15 minutes which is just getting absolutely cooked for nothing. Literally just turned up. Crazer says 3-1. Retro says 4-0. Jags, yo, big up my brother. How are we, lad? I hope the in-laws are enjoying watching the watch-along as well. So, yeah, 3-0. John Clavin says 3-1. Jags says 3-0 with no injuries. Levi Scouse is saying 4-0. Only jesting, you know, lads. Now we know. It's all banter. It's all love over here anyway, you know what I mean? We got thick skin. We get called a lot worse, trust me. I've got Pablo that says 3-0 to the Reds. Ekatike, Vert and Gakpo all on the score sheet. Ooh, Teddy Bear is saying 5-0. I mean, if this is a 5-0 game, I feel like I'm going to be entertained. Thoroughly entertained. Yeah, Mark, you're already on it, and she is. She's already hawked that and scope, so yeah. We'll... As soon as they, like, outside of the commentary, then yeah, but obviously when it's commentating, she just doesn't appreciate the effing and jeffing. And I get it, Christine, I do get it, but sometimes football just makes your head just go hot. Doug says there's a 7-0 due. I don't know what football you've been watching, but I've not seen anything that suggests that we are due a 7-0. But I'll take it. Again, if all these high score lines, I will absolutely take it. Just me says if it's 5-0, we are so back. Yeah.
It's so over, we're so back.
It is, we are so back. Yeah.
Right, do you want to switch it back? Let me take it back. Let's get back. So control, I will explain how everything's going to go for everyone, and let's do that. Let me get into situ. Let me get myself. Come on, Joe. Get my camera on. I need it on me. Not me to talk. All eyes on me. All eyes on me. We are, like I say, we are bringing you this show live from Spain. So sometimes with satellite signals and getting from us to you to there to everywhere, out of sync, but out of sync. The sync goes everywhere. So we'll have the clock right above my head. Either so sync that up to the game clock on the stream or the TV channel or whatever you're watching, sync it up to there, and then we'll match. If it looks like we're not reading out too many of the chat and stuff, it's because sometimes people are bouncing all over the place, and we don't want spoilers for you guys or whatever. So bear with us. This is what happens when we have to travel abroad. When we're in the studio and it's on English TV, it makes it nice and easy. These games are a little bit different, so I'll do my best to keep everyone entertained. But yeah, bear with us. Bear with us on that regard. Watching as the teams are out on the pitch, just moments away from the kickoff. I'll try and keep up to date as best I can with what else is going on around the old Premier League today as well. 4 other games kick off at 3 o'clock. Yeah, Chelsea, Brentford, Leeds, Fulham, Sunderland, Palace, Spurs, West Ham, all on. Yeah, one last shout out before the kick-off, by the way, to our good friends at Oosh. At some point during the day, go and click on the link, enter the competition. It's completely free, and you'll get yourself some tickets, potentially to Liverpool versus Newcastle, Hospitality Lounge tickets as well.
Is that the 31st, last day of the month?
Yeah, man. End of January in the Brody's Lounge, watching the Reds against Newcastle. Usually good games when Liverpool play Newcastle. Usually good games when Liverpool play Newcastle.
Blockbusters. Yeah,
Harry Stanton says, how do you watch the game? We've had to fly to Spain.
We're in Marbs, bro.
We're in Marbs. I was on the grapes, no cars before Marbs. That's why we're looking fresh.
Oh, yeah.
There's the Dyson Fury, what was it? And
Deontay Wilder. I seen it come through, I was like, no way. Oh. What? The game's the game.
Listen, you put yourself out there on the internet,
you're gonna get it. Yeah, you've got to expect it.
Yeah, right then. Game is kicked off on our scene, so there you go. Sync up right now. There's our game clock. hopefully everything works out well and you can stick along with us as Burnley going on, but Liverpool have already got their foot
It
on
does
the
look
ball.
like Frimpong is at right back for the time being as well. Early doors.
Yeah, almost the... But he's very high up the pitch as Milos Kerkez finds his way crashing into the Burnley bench within the first 20 seconds or so of the game. A throw in that Carl Walker can take.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was a Burnley. Now he's their captain, is he? Yeah.
He's very much the Burnley captain. Do you reckon he's got hospitality tickets for both his families?
Yeah.
Liverpool just kick it long. Burnley just heading the clear. Liverpool battling around with Virgin.
It's like head, yeah, it's just going
tennis though, isn't it?
everywhere.
Eventually just booted up the
Just
pitch.
gets wellied, back to Virg.
I think Liverpool could do with keeping it on the floor here. I don't think that's our
That's
game.
not our strength, that is it?
It's just
Szoboszlai's in this midfield. He looks like he's left in the midfield as well.
John says you're watching in Spain at Zabi's gaff. If Zabi wants to invite us to his gaff, I promise you.
I will go there, yeah.
But no, we're in I say Marbs. Zabi's a...
Madridista.
I think, well, not now, he's not cheese. I think he's more of a Basque guy, isn't he? He's probably gone back home for a bit, you would guess.
Yeah.
As Ryan Gravenberg, very deep here, which I wouldn't be shocked if that happens all game, really. Liverpool almost have a back three on the ball, so they can push those two full-backs very high up the pitch. I think we can expect to see a lot of that.
Yep. Virg, Alisson's waving some instructions. Virg is
The tempo, well, I was going to say the tempo's key.
there, isn't it? Yeah.
I think Virg wants to up that tempo. The last thing we want is to slow this game down.
But I think
too much of that.
Yeah, I think it's good to set it from early. Just have that level of tempo. It just means that Burnley, even if they are going to be trying to be disciplined, they're going to have to be on the toes at all times. Yeah. Frimpong's done quite well. Yeah. Played it into Jones, who I think is no.
I thought we were going to throw in.
I thought we were
supposed to. Burnley ball.
Yeah.
Sunderland, I'm good, mate, thanks. Sunderland and Leeds in particular, I thought Liverpool moved the ball at times too slowly. I think against these low blocks, you've got to just be quick. Whatever you do fast.
Yeah, that's it.
Because they're going to do this. Any chance they get to slow the game down, they're absolutely going to do it. They're going to take as long as they can over the throw-ins and their set plays. It's already becoming a pattern on the last. They've only had 2 throw-ins and they've took an age for both of them.
Zebu there gets the head first contact.
That should be our ball, shouldn't it? Yeah.
And this time it is. So Liverpool now have recovered the ball. Jones throws it straight back into Frimpong.
He's still key for me a little bit in this game as well. But his pace.
Pace is ridiculous.
He is fast.
Absolutely ridiculous.
He's lighting up.
Oh, that's nice from Kerkez, that though. Yeah, just skips past this man.
Fine. Szoboszlai back to Kerkez. Milos Kerkez across goal. Oh! Good defending. Brilliant move from Liverpool, excellent from Kerkez, but the defender puts it over his own bar.
Why didn't he shoot, bro?
Let's see.
Oh, he just skips past one, then lays it off 1-2, 1-2. Great ball back into him, and he tries to just put it on a plate.
He's unlucky, to be fair, isn't he?
He's very unlucky, very unlucky.
I think it's the right ball to try and find Jones.
Jones as well, raw. He looks up. Do you know what? I can't knock him. I can't.
It's the right ball, isn't it? Because the angle was tight. It was just good defending in front of Curtis. Ideally,
I don't want Gakpo on corners. I'm not.
Ideally, mate, though, Curtis didn't do a lot wrong, but you want your centre forward. You want someone at the front post as well.
I don't mind if it's the back post, but you've got to be running across the defender. Oh,
corner comes in, it's flicked onto the back post. It's punched away. It still isn't clear completely by Burnley. Yeah. Liverpool trying to keep it alive.
Well done, Virgin. We have done. Virg's helped there. Oh, that's lovely. That now Gakpo's got an opportunity. He scooped it back in. Kerkez again. Kerkez breaks that. What?
Must have come back off Kerkez.
Oh, no way.
Been a bright start.
Yeah, very good start from Kerkez as well. Fair play to him.
Yeah.
But I think, again, we just caught highlights of the game before, and I think that's what Dorgu did really well in the City game. He runs across. He had the ground to make up, but he runs across the defender to get in front of him. Yeah. Jones is kind of just waiting for the ball to just fall into his path. If he runs across the defender, he makes the defender's clearance that little bit more harder under the bar, I'd say. Yeah. Probably the only criticism, because it was a very, very well worked Liverpool move. That
it was a good move, yeah. Very important. Nice to see Kerkez. Who was it played? Was it Vert he linked up with us? Or Sobo, wasn't it?
I think it was Sobo,
you know. Szoboszlai, yeah. Anyway, didn't good defender to clear over his own bar. That could easily be an on goal from the defender. He done well. Anyway, Liverpool then back in possession, although they might have just, it's going to be a throw, and I thought they'd give the ball away there, but a throw into Liverpool in their right back position. That Jeremy Frimpong, yeah, he is playing right back for those wondering. Oh, Liverpool give it away, and Burnley are on the break, and they're going to have a shot. It's gone.
Ballooned. Don't worry.
The cop, Jay Anthony, he can score goals. You've got to be careful. Liverpool just a little bit sloppy off the throw in there. I don't know quite what happened. A bit of a mix-up between Curtis and Frimpong. I don't think it was particularly great touch from Curtis Jones, and Yeah, over the post, though, thankfully.
Which is not like him usually. Who's the Sandy fella that Dave went inside?
He scored a couple of times. He scored some big goals for them. But that one was close to
hit them likes, yes sir. What? Not even 500. I asked you to do that before my man cut back into this. Come on, people.
Let's press that like button.
Let's press the like button. Come on.
Where are we up to on that? Let me have a look. Viewer activity.
I've got like 500 locked on mine. I hope that's wrong.
We can have a look. We can have yes, 580 now. We don't. We can up that, can't we? We can do better.
You'd like to think so.
We can do better than that. Absolutely. For now, though, the ball is back with Alisson Becker. Gives it to Virgil. Looks up, looking for the pass. Someone's going to come get the ball off him. Szoboszlai, yeah, you're right. Szoboszlai is like towards this left-hand side. Jones is more towards the right. I got that one wrong. I thought that it'd be the other way around. It's actually Jones more central and Vert's kind of drifting over there at this moment in time. Good move on Liverpool.
Oh, just unlucky that little clip over the top, but he's done well. It's got there in the end.
Yeah. Back into the box looking for Vert. It was Gravenberch who'd made his way forward. But yeah, Burnley.
That's a nice touch. Oh, it does done enough clear. You just
good turn by Curtis Jones.
Just
Always around the play.
I didn't
it was tight. Nice from Florian Vert over there though. But yeah, in the end, throw in to Burnley. Bright-ish start from Liverpool. The tempo's up, that's the main thing.
Yeah.
Too many times in these games it's been way too slow. I think there's been a clear emphasis trying to get the ball moving quickly. Burnley doing everything they can to slow it down. Rightly, understandably, I get it. As the big long throw-in comes in, that Virgil, that's meetings for Virgil. Nods it away, another throw-in. But again, they'll be happy with that. There's another 20 seconds just to take your time with. Goes all the way back to the Bradker in the goal. He's going to be chased down by a TK, so he goes long. Should be a Liverpool ball. That surely as it bounces around.
Come on, boys.
Yeah, throw into Liverpool in the end, easy. To be fair, if you're going to target anyone in the air, you're going to try and go over Jeremy Frimpong, aren't you? He isn't the tallest.
No.
To put it kind, be kind.
I'm very kind. I'm taller than him.
Here's throwing good spin by Gravenberch, and Liverpool can try and attack down the left now as Virgil finds Gakpo. Kirk is sprinting around the corner. Will he use him?
That whiff? No.
No, he goes inside. Of course he won't. He did pass them before though.
He did.
Virgil's passed it to Kirk now, gives it to Sobo. It's a poor baller from Kirk as he
just bobbed it into him, bobbled him, yeah, really bobbled.
It made Sobo have to take a touch, and Liverpool have ended up going all the way back. That was all because Kirk just absolutely blammed it in the height to Szoboszlai. Liverpool have worked it well though.
Yeah, they
and
had
got
this
it back
time.
again with Szoboszlai on this left.
Yeah, just wins a throw.
Gakpo absolutely should have played Kirk, isn't? I understand using the dummy run sometimes, but that one was a clear pass. Sometimes you think I'll use the run as a decoy, but he ran into it. Had to be a pass there. Especially because Kirk has done well the last two times he had the ball over there.
Trying to keep feeding him.
King Bobby says, who shall we go for? Schlotterbach or Van der Ven?
I'd go for Venderbach.
Van der Ven?
Van der Ven, yeah, that one.
He's a good player, he's just always injured.
And there's that as well. Oh.
And for now, Liverpool got the ball in the edge of the box. Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, Gakpo. Needs a run now.
Now he needs to.
Szoboszlai, Gravenberch. Into the... Is he going?
He just ran into the bodies. He was never getting that either. It was a bit
too tight, that.
Yeah.
And Burnley can look to break. Liverpool have got to defend. Kirk does
does well. You don't mind that level of firefighting right there, just crunched it in the middle. Kirk is looking like he wants it. He looks like he's having a bit of a game at the minute.
Here goes Cody Gakpo. Now he drifts inside. Now he goes to the shot. It's blocked. But
I noticed the last couple of times now Kirk is just not even bothered to try and do the overlap run because he just knows the ball's
that one I didn't mind him going inside. There wasn't much.
No, I don't mind
the first one there.
But that's what I mean. Like he's already been like, well, I'm not gonna.
He's had a good start. Kirk, you're right. Defensively and going forwards. Burnley go back to the keeper. He's going to be pressed. Little dink out to Carl Walker. Put him under. Yeah, nods it down. Come on, Liverpool. Yeah,
that was poor. Poor header though. Van Dijk found Gakpo on his heels.
Yeah,
the bad for it.
Again,
he clips it out.
The only time play out. Did Kyle Walker
give it away? It's it! Oh, if anyone could.
The goalie was out of his
that's why
goal,
and
Szoboszlai had it. He chose not to take the shot. I think you're right. I think maybe
if anyone could, I would have backed them to get that on target.
Well, for now, Liverpool have kept the ball. Here's Gakpo. Paul Machen's joined us in Marbella. In the studio there. Here's Vert, edge of the box. Going to go for goal, blocked. Been a lot of that. Liverpool are shooting from the edge of the box a little bit more.
We are, innit? Yeah.
Maybe that's been an instruction as well.
And then we got
Right
Kirkers going round the corner.
Vert.
That's good ball. See, there's a through ball.
Gakpo!
I just couldn't really, yeah.
What a pass.
But again, those through balls that I said to you before, my friend, like that's...
Again, mate, maybe I'm just being ultra critical. I think Gakpo's got to run onto and hit it with his left. I don't think that was ever a right-footed opportunity. By the time you try and drift into, you're just running back into trouble. It was a great ball by Fitz. Liverpool have started quite well here.
We started with real intent.
Yeah, and pace, which is the main thing. There's Virgil van Dijk striding forward, which pass is the ref. So Liverpool are going to get the ball back. Still 0-0 in this game, and indeed all the other Premier League games so far. Which we're going to wait for a bounce ball here because Virgil van Dijk's pass rather hit the referee, so Liverpool get the game back underway with the skipper. Burnley have everyone behind the ball, back 5-3-2 effectively for Liverpool to try and work their way through. They've had some success doing it, to be fair.
Here we go. Now, this it. The pace, dangerous good ball as well.
Szoboszlai's header.
Oh, he just took all of the pace off that, didn't he? I don't think he got the cleanest of connections, but again, Frimpong's pace, as you said, is dangerous.
Devastating pace. He was miles away from the fullback. What you need there, ideally, from Szoboszlai's header is someone coming around the back post to tap that in. But actually, Gakpo had made the run behind Szoboszlai in case he missed the header. He was waiting for the cross rather than to get down. It was a tough angle for Szobo. But mate, Verts just laid that through to Frimpong and he was away.
He was gone. You just don't catch him.
Devastating pace he's got. He's one of the quickest players we've had for a long time.
Oh yeah.
In terms of going forward, like peak Mane's, you know, when it was just absolute flying machine,
just
Salah
blistering
at his ultra best, just absolute legs. Here's Curtis Jones.
Oh,
drops
nice.
The shoulder, gives it to Gravenberch. Nice to Vert.
Nice.
Vert, he just didn't make his mind up.
I know, just a little bit slow there. He slowed things down.
He just didn't know what he was going to do. He changed his mind. And Liverpool they've won it back though, to be fair. They've won the ball back.
The press has been good, yeah, so far.
And Kirk does it. It felt like Vert didn't know what to do with it, and then by the time he made his mind up, he'd been tackled.
Going to get another chance though, because Ryan Gravenberch is now going to feed in Ekatike.
Right,
He feeds in Vert again. Back to Ekatike.
Go on, Hugo.
Oh, his touch, he just lets him down.
And Burnley don't concede the corner, they've kept it in, and Webb up that should be a Liverpool ball again.
Eventually,
Vert's going to be asked to mop up, and does. Seen a lot of Florian Vert in the last few minutes, which is a good thing for us, I think. I think it bodes well.
There he goes again.
Drifting onto this left-hand side. Here's Cody Gakpo. He can find Szobo, surely. Yeah. Szobo from distance.
The goalkeeper's there now, Florian Vert. Turns out. Oh, he does well. Done enough, go to Florian.
It's again. Good pass.
Oh, nice. Liverpool just pass it quick. They are moving.
Szobo's going to hit it. Blocked. So they kept alive though.
Go again. I don't mind it.
Kirk has thought across and I don't blame him for not. I don't think that's our game today.
Oh, nice. Better touch. Ooh.
Gakpo was trying to find.
I don't know if he
Jones,
was trying to. Oh, come on, ref. That's such a soft one. Such a soft one. He's bought that off you, ref.
Free kick to Burnley. Yeah. I think it's Edwards who went down. Bit of a grapple with Kirk. Gives them a chance to just get their breath back and reset because they've been under the pump a little bit so far, Burnley. I think Scott Parker's tended to be more compact. I'm not sure they can, Scott, to be honest. They are very deep. And yeah, Liverpool moving the ball quite well so far.
Well, we're just fluid, mate, at this moment in time.
These likes, someone's asked me in the chat.
I'm disappointed, so I'm not getting
nearly
involved.
There. Damon says we're actually playing some good football. More of this, please. Yeah,
Better pattern to play.
If Liverpool carry on at this, they'll score soon.
Yeah.
But you've got to make sure they do that. For now, though, Burnley have the ball in our half.
Rarity. Yeah, real rarity.
Liverpool have dominated the ball so far, but here Burnley come down their left. They do have some men forward in this attack as well.
They will, but they're going to get a nosebleed. They're not accustomed to being this high up the pitch, I'll tell you that much. Yeah. As they're moving it now, there's a goal kick. Yeah, told you, nosebleed, and the turnaround's happened already.
West Ham score at Tottenham. Thomas Frank's on the hot seat, isn't he, by all accounts?
Mate, he's fried him.
Yeah, West Ham lead. They need to win today. West Ham, geez, they're in trouble. So that bottom three is getting cut to the lift already. As Liverpool play out, Konate dinks it over the press. I don't think dinking it to Florian Wirtz is the answer. And it was over his head as well, and Burnley win it back. And win themselves a throw-in. Maybe a chance to deliver a long throw into the box, we'll see. They take ages over these set pieces, don't they?
But this is the one area now where you'd want them to be. They're gonna drill. This is something drilled. This is off the training ground. This.
Yeah, been working on this, haven't they?
Yeah.
They've sent the centre back.
I can't knock them for taking the time with it.
Right then, let's see. Long throw in it. I was being taken short. Liverpool got
that looked like some foul throw, that as well. That didn't even look legit. Oh, but he's done them. He's done them. You've got to get into the box and do something now.
Gravenberch defends
wow.
well. The danger not completely away. Shot over the bar. Yeah, comfortably over the bar.
Cisco, really.
Man. Florentino with his
blonde, yeah.
Liverpool fell asleep a little bit there off the short corner, but yeah. That's a 1 in a million chance. That
we was duped, weren't we, really, by the
we thought it would be a long throw, and it was a bit of a set piece, but yeah, I think Alisson would have been relatively comfortable. They wanted the corner, but I don't think it was. Goal kick to Liverpool.
Florentino.
Put that again. Gravenberch limping a little bit there.
When the beat goes.
Anyway, goal kick, I think. What are we for? Yeah, Liverpool taking the goal kick.
Alisson going all the way over to Cody Gakpo.
Loses out to Walker though. Liverpool needs the second balls now, which they haven't got. And Burnley go all the way back to
Dubravka.
To be fair though, they do try and play out. They don't just web it. I mean, no, they do. Right on cue. The goalie hasn't been exactly launching. He's been trying to pick defenders out. He's been trying to pick passes out, hasn't he? Dubravka, like he to the full backs or to his defenders there. But I mean, the centre half just didn't want that ball out at all. Just absolutely empty.
Like a hot potato. He's like, yep, dropping this right up there. Pull long.
Fine touch. We'll start again in a moment. I'm sure that's a good ball. Right then, Liverpool trying to press Burnley into a mistake, but no, they've got the ball back. A little bit of possession.
Oh,
they might have lost
it.
Just recovers in time.
So close. Oh.
Another chance for Liverpool to win it back with Sobo. He
does
well.
Ekitike
tries to find Wirtz. Cleared. Keep the press up, boys. Keep the press up. This is going to go long now, surely. No, they're trying to play out, to be fair to them. They're stuck though.
Are they?
Yeah, they've done well.
Cisco got it out.
Burnley play well. And now they've gone long. Konate's in a foot race. He should win. He's ahead of the man against Broja.
Come on, referee. Yeah, I want the foul.
Foul given against Broja.
Yeah, he took off his shoe, bro.
He literally took a shoe off him. It was the right idea though, just to try and spin him around. I think he was in complete control. Yeah, that's a foul. You can't do that. Burnley wanted the corner, but it is a free kick to what they've already taken. Time for us to get back on the ball. Burnley have had a couple of minutes of possession there, and time for Liverpool to get back on it, which they have with Sobo. He's looking for Gakpo. Tries to play it across. It was blocked, and Dubravka picks it up. It was not a terrible. Those through balls are working, by the way. Liverpool are getting in behind Burnley, which isn't easy against the back five who are quite deep, but Liverpool are getting in behind them. Just haven't quite capitalised on it yet. As Burnley go long now though, Curtis Jones wins it back though.
Yeah, excellent. Just stuck to the task. Oh,
Kyle Walker going to try and press Liverpool all the way. I mean, hasn't done particularly well with it. Liverpool have got the ball.
Come on, there's got to be a gap now. Let's play it quick.
Yeah.
Play it quick.
Liverpool are going to try and exploit the Kyle Walker gap on the right hand side of Burnley's defence. He's back.
He's back. Wow, he's done well there.
One of his mates, to be fair to him, come and cover them. And here's Curtis Jones then. Head up Curtis. Frimpong's on if he finds him. Yeah. He's tried to.
Yes.
Right then, Frimpong. Wirtz round the corner to Frimpong. The pace again is fantastic. Across goal.
Why has no one attacked that near post?
There was no one there, and Burnley have kicked it up rather than out. Wirtz has got it back. Jones round the corner to Wirtz. Oh, defended. It's going to be a goal kick.
Wow.
From Humphries. It looked like a corner, but the referee pointed to the goal. Not too many complaints from Wirtz, to be honest. Every time I think Wirtz has overhit the ball to Frimpong, and every time Frimpong gets it. Like, I keep thinking he's put too much on that, and no, he hasn't.
He's just ridiculously fast. Ridiculously fast.
This time the Brad will just kick it forward. Kanatish let it go over his head, throw in to Liverpool. And Jerry Frimpong takes to Wirtz, back to Frimpong. Kicks it long, go on. 2 men and they're going for that. Neither of them get it, Burnley do. One boys get the ball on the floor, eh? There's too much bounce around. Trying to do it, Virtus eventually got there, yeah.
Come on.
Nice from Gravenberch to find Vert. He's gone for the... What a pass!
Wow.
What a pass to Ekatike!
Wow.
And Ekatike's down the left-hand side, cutting inside. Ekatike shoots! Good save by Dubravka! And followed up on the rebound by Burnley just before Vert could get to it. And I think Vert might have been offside. No, he wasn't. Throw-in. I thought the flag went up for it offside, but it wasn't thrown. What a pass by Vert outside the boot. That was spectacular. Ekatike drifted inside, got the shot away. And
there's Hollywood passes and then there's the Oscars.
That was
the Oscars right there, boy.
That was fantastic.
That was right out of the top drawer.
Swaz on it. Was you okay with Ekatike cutting inside and shooting rather than feeding Kirk? Do you think that was the right...
Yeah, he's a striker though. I expect him to do it, do you know what I mean? I fully expect him to do it. I want my wingers to be able to mix it up.
Yeah.
That's my only preference.
Yeah, gotcha. I think I agree. Vert then inside to Jones in the box.
Unlucky. Good tackle, yeah, man. Cisco on job.
Burnley played back. They're not going to kick this long just yet. They're going to go to the goalie, in fact, and then he clears.
Panicky though.
It was, wasn't it? And
Liverpool won the ball. That'll do. Liverpool really looking like they've got that bit between the teeth.
The pressing's been good on it.
It's been brilliant.
There's
so far.
Kirkes from distance. He finds Gakpo left. Gakpo up against Walker, cuts inside, edge of the box, dummies by Szoboszlai to Grav. He finds Frimpong. Jones on the overlap, don't use it, thinks it inside instead. Gakpo's header goes over, just leaning back slightly, but yeah, Frimpong, dangerous from Frimpong again. He's the man I think you want to get on the ball. This time he chose to dink it across.
Went a bad ball though.
I think, you know what, again, it's hindsight's 2020, any, but I think it's Ekatike's header rather than Gakpo's that. As we see a replay of Ekatike's shot, it was just
too close to him.
Just too close to the goalie, yeah. I just think it didn't find the corner. Goalie parried into a bit of a dangerous area though, which is something to just keep your eye on going forward. Didn't exactly get that clear, did he? Really? No. He went back to it. Was just luckily it went to his defender because Vert was trying to get on the end of it.
Well, he's not a bad shot stopper, is he, the back there?
No, he's good, yeah. He's a good player. Let's go all close to those 1,000 likes, says Carl Martin. Thanks, Carl. I'll tell you where we're up to on those. 9-3-1, yeah. We're getting there.
Come on. Let's get it in the next minute. And then it's done then. There's Liverpool back with the ball, Kirkes.
Yeah, right then, here's Sobo. Looking for movement, not much in front. Come on, boys, someone's going to make a move for him. Said he goes back to Gravenberch. He can give it to Wirtz. Back to Grav, that's better. Nice ball to Jones, Curtis. To Wirtz. He's going to cross. Headed to the edge of the box by Burnley. Van Dijk can clear that one. Well, pick that one up rather. Grav. Liverpool need a pass. Wirtz. Looking for a bit of magic perhaps, but in the end they have to take the simple pass. And Burnley press Liverpool all the way back to the halfway line. And back to the keeper, in fact. There is Alisson on the ball then. Oh, bit of a poor kick.
Very poor.
Recently, you know.
Very poor kick.
Alisson's kicking in recent weeks has not been excellent, and Burnley on the attack. Kirkes gets there and Jones does well to nod it back to the keeper.
Yeah.
Excellent. Alisson's kicking recently has just not been great. He's good for one of them a game recently, isn't he?
Yeah, no,
which is we're just not used to that, but once a game
sloppy,
now
he's dragging it. He's just dragging the.
But it's once a game.
Yeah, I know.
He's just doing it. It's bizarre. He needs to work. I don't know if it's overconfidence or something, but he's going to get punished one day if he doesn't book the ideas up.
Gakpo.
For now, though, Liverpool have got away with it, and on the edge of the Burnley box. It's Wirtz hard to find.
Very congested, very congested. But Szoboszlai does find Kirkes. Kirkes then finds a ball, good whip on it as well. Ekatike's there trying to battle with a couple of them. Wirtz does well. Ekatike is going to... Kirkes again, sorry. The Gakpo.
I think Sobo was desperate for a shot there.
He is, isn't he?
Yeah. Back heel didn't quite get there.
But he's going to get another bite at the cherry, is he?
Oh, nice by Gravenberch, going to shoot! Deflection, wide! Sometimes they can go absolutely anywhere, those deflections. Luckily for Burnley, it went past because the goalie was completely wrong-footed by it.
He was stumped.
He was absolutely dead on buried if that one's on target because he was going the right way for the initial ball. Didn't quite get his bearings right, but thankfully for Burnley, the deflection went
I still don't. I'm not loving Gakpo taking corners. Like, you're really tall. Get in the box.
Yeah. Well, Liverpool have loaded the back post. He nearly got one in there earlier. Van Dijk's, everyone surrounding Dubravka at that back stick. As Gakpo whips it in towards that back stick, punched away. Well done by Dubravka, to be fair. Frimpong can recover and find Gravenberch. Szoboszlai, everyone's in the box. Can he find a good ball in? He's put it very straight. Oh, it nearly found its way in itself. No one could quite get the flick on it. It was close to Ekitike, I think. One of those where sometimes everyone misses it and it can just nestle in the corner. It didn't. Oh, Ekitike, could he do better?
It just needed a little. It needed a little sun.
He's so close to getting a touch on it.
Whiskers!
Didn't get there though.
Whiskers, man.
Goal kick to Burnley that they took, by the way, and they've won themselves a free kick. I don't think he got a touch on that, did he? Any slight deviation there and that would have been a goal. But for now, it's a free kick to Burnley on the halfway line. Right then, 26 minutes gone then at Anfield. It's been all Liverpool pretty much. But no goal to show for it. As Burnley are caught offside. Brozier kept hold of the ball for way too long there. I mean, he could have got booked for that. Liverpool are just going to get on with the game. But yeah, Burnley doing everything they can to slow it down. Chelsea winning, by the way. Brentford as Liverpool go long. That's going to trickle out for a goal kick. I think they were looking for a run of Gakpo, but didn't quite get there. Well, it was Errol, if you asked Scotty Parker 27 minutes, he'd took it on. He'd a bit, I think Liverpool have been alright. But just haven't quite found that goal yet. Is that fair to say?
I think so, but I said to you before, I'm not going to lose my head for not winning 2-0 by 60 minutes either, because I expected Burnley to be very, very stubborn, very disciplined. But now they've actually pushed their team up. He wants to get them up the pitch a little bit. So yeah, Scott Parker can't be feeling any particular way. The fact that they're 0-0. I think he'll be quite pleased with his lad's effort.
Yeah, right then, Liverpool have won it back again. It's with Alisson. Better kick, please, this time, Ali. Yeah, Franz Kerkers, nice and sound. That's all you need to do. Go, lads, come on. So Szoboszlai drifts over to the left to take it off Kerkers, but I mean, didn't have.
Just goes to show again that.
Yeah, he was asking Gakpo, come and get the ball off him, mate. Yeah. He needed a run. He needed someone to show for it.
He's played in almost every position. This guy this season for us has just been that good.
Szoboszlai to Gravenberch. The space if he wants it. Go into the space. Is there Liverpool? Keep knocking it around, man. On. Szoboszlai on the halfway line. No back heels, please, Dom.
Please, yeah, none of that. None of that.
Right then, oh, what a ball by Konate into the box. Good ball into the box. Ekitike holds it up really well. And spins and finds Wirtz. Can he get the shot? Oh, no, he's going for the pass to Curtis Jones. He's tackled at the last second. Liverpool have regained it with Virgil though. And to Kerkers down the byline, crossing. Frimpong!
Yes!
Blocked!
Oh, the way he twists and just...
Oh, what excellent technique on the volley from
Frimpong.
Frimpong.
Fullback.
And he
I don't mind that, you know.
Good technique, like you said, Errol, but...
He just went, just like over it and just like volleyed it down into the ground. Oh, big block, but that's what Burnley do. They'll put bodies on the line. Yeah. Everything will look last ditch, but it's very much intended.
That all came about, right? Fair play to Ibu with a lovely ball right down through the lines to Ekitike to hold it in. Again, in behind Burnley. Liverpool worked that really well.
Them channels, we've been working the channels.
Yeah, they have, yeah. But,
going through the Sky remote, just... And there's Frimpong again now, a little bit of speed. He's not that fast. He's not that fast. Yeah. That's probably the one where he did go over it and then he's staying.
It's just puts a bit too much on it. I'd love to see a replay of this because it was a lovely ball by Kerkers.
Kerkers just clips
the technique's excellent from Frimpong. He keeps it down, to be fair.
There's four bodies. There's like a wall in front of him, literally. And he catches it. All right, you know, he catches it.
I think,
he catches it.
Didn't do a lot wrong, Jeremy Frimpong.
Oh, Jeremy, mate.
Did well.
Well done.
That's hard, actually. He had all time to think about to set himself up. Got the technique spot on, but it was a very good block. Right then, Liverpool heads it clear with Canate, but Burnley recover possession in their own half. Go backwards to the keeper again.
Half an hour played.
Yeah, from to Carlos beating Sunderland, by the way. Van Dijk wins his header.
Yeah, lovely.
Nice.
Szoboszlai.
That wasn't a good ball by Szoboszlai.
No,
Jones has been
but Jones has managed to.
done well there.
Yeah, he tamed the ball. Oh,
Nice
lovely
one.
little
Lovely.
flip.
Let's go. Let's go. Frimpong with time to go. Run into the space line. You're rapid. Okay, cross it. No. Okay.
Now
Now he crosses deep. Guess that one wrong. Kirkers will keep it in now.
Fullback to fullback, not as
Not as impressive.
yeah.
Curtis though, round the corner to Gakpo.
Nah. Why
Goes
no?
down.
Get up.
Ref gives a penalty.
Wow.
Penalty given.
Wow.
Penalty given. Errol was
I'm not convinced. I'm going to have to look at it. I wasn't convinced. It looked very theatrical. I can't lie. Who takes it?
There weren't too many complaints from Burnley. Let's see. Gakpo on the spin. It's a bit soft.
Hey.
Is it knee to knee? Is it knee to... Let's see. I don't know what that... Where's... Let's see. Oh no, he does catch him. It's soft, but I think he does catch him.
The less I say about that, the better. I'm not even getting involved. But Liverpool will have a penalty, ladies and gents, and you make of that face what you will, car.
Soft.
I think anywhere else on the pitch, it's given.
And it will be Dominic Szoboszlai. Obviously, Mohamed Salah away on AFCON duty. Penalty duties do go over to Sobo.
Oh, do he? Yeah, he was right. Come on, then, Szoboszlai.
Right then, Sobo versus Dubravka.
Bottom bins. Just hard and low, baby, hard and low.
Right then, here we go.
Hard and low.
Taking his time. Dominic Szoboszlai steps up and makes the bar. He's missed. The penalty has been missed. It cannons off the crossbar. And it's still 0-0. He went for power. And it didn't work out. Soft pens for VAR FC, as gents. It was a soft penalty. I mean, it's not like obviously he hasn't hit the target at all. Sobo. I think he never misses ever. Now he missed. I'll be honest. I think it was a soft penalty anyway. Liverpool half got away with one. But yeah, it wasn't a good penalty at all by Szoboszlai.
I don't even think it was a pen in the first place, but
I thought it was soft.
I would have took the goal.
Yeah, he would have. Anyway, Liverpool with Ekatike on the edge of the box, shoot, blocked. He doesn't miss many, Dominic Szoboszlai, but he's missed that one. Cannons off the crossbar. Yeah, John said they give us that penalty, but not the one at Arsenal. You win some, you lose some.
Oh,
Frimpong kept that one in. But
just
Burnley
about, wow.
haven't cleared it yet now. They have. Yeah, footy's mad, isn't it? Some of the ones we did get and then you don't get, and it's crazy. Like the one that Verts didn't get at Arsenal compared to that one. I think a lot of it just comes down to the referee's decision. That's the difference. And if I don't overturn them unless it's an absolute stinker.
Yeah.
But anyway, Liverpool have to go again. Here's Cody Gakpo. Inside.
Go on in.
Gakpo shoots.
Go on in.
What a save. Good save. By Dubravka out of Frimpong, and this time he doesn't keep his composure.
I told you he was a shot
Fires
stopper,
it
you know.
over the bar.
I told you that man can be a shot stopper when he wants. That was yeah, that was on for Cody. And he's got that in his locker.
I just give this one because Chills once says 90 minutes. We're not scoring and we're moving the ball slowly. I don't think we have moved the ball slowly at all. In other games, I think we have done. I don't think Liverpool have. I don't think that's been the case at all. I think we've moved the ball. I mean, I might be wrong.
I think we've been quite fluid today. I'll be really honest.
I think we've moved the ball very, very quickly.
Look, obviously, I want Liverpool to be winning and in front,
Yeah.
but
I don't think they have.
in terms of the tempo and the way that we've been moving the ball, I think the patterns of playing, the fluidity in the team's been.
I think we have moved it quickly. To be honest, you against Leeds and Sunderland, I thought it was way too slow. I think here they have tried to move the ball much quicker. They've been in behind a bit. Just again, they haven't scored yet. Now they've got some defending to do as Burnley attack down the right. Here's Kyle Walker. So he's a good ball into the box. Actually, Liverpool got some defending to do as it pulls back. Easy for Gravenberch though. Gakpo did well actually.
Yeah, Gakpo.
Can Liverpool counter because Burnley do have men up the pitch. Gakpo's looking to do just that as he finds Szoboszlai. Oh, he thought to take the ball with him. And Burnley have won it back. I mean,
Szoboszlai's just had a bit of a stinky 5 minutes,
yeah,
boy.
he has, yeah. And now Burnley can attack on their own counter. Ball across the box.
Oh,
Alisson.
safe hands from Alisson Becker.
To be fair, Kanate got in the way and it's off his Alisson. Yeah, Sobo will have better minutes than the last couple he's had in his Liverpool career. He misses a penalty and then all he needs to do is take the ball and under control, fine Florian Wirtz, and he'd have been in. But it got stuck between his feet.
Curtis Jones on the ball now.
Yeah.
Plays it out.
Wirtz on the left this time, linking up with Curtis. Need someone. Come on, boys, someone's got to get in the box.
Get in the mix.
There isn't a single man in the box at the moment. They were both looking for a pass there, Wirtz and Jones.
Come on, get in the mix. Move about now. This is where the guy's right. There's no movement.
Now it's a bit. Wirtz looking to up that tempo. Here he goes. He can hit that from there, and he does.
That's a great.
Another good save by Dubravka.
Almost identical.
He keeps making that save. Ekitike on the rebound corner.
Wow. He's got to stretch though. He's a big cat man. He will stretch.
Yeah, 3 or 4 times Liverpool have tried to curl it round Dubravka, and every time he's been
good luck curling it round him. He's a giant of a man.
Liverpool in a corner though.
Was he at Newcastle last season?
Yeah. For a while.
That's what I mean, but last season he was there.
Yeah, a little bit of a loan at Man United at one point. But
I'm sure I seen him in the tunnel last year and he was huge.
Right then, here's Liverpool with Szoboszlai. It's off the corner. Liverpool's taking a short. They've still got it with Sobo. Where's he going?
Dan Burns, another one. He's massive.
Where's he going?
I don't know.
Sobo's taking his time, yeah. To get not a lot of places. Jones can throw it into the box if he wants, doesn't.
Yeah, we're not
from
really
our corner.
That was poor. That was just.
Yeah, it didn't work out that one. Whatever the plan was, didn't work out. But we've still got the ball.
36 minutes played. It's still 0-0.
Go back to this. Sobo isn't having his finest 10. He needs to get that out of his head. Now you missed it. It happens. Everyone's missed them. Get out of your head. It feels like he's been impacted by it. Here he is again, and he's fouled. Surely,
fouled. Ref,
yeah.
Come on, ref, come on.
Yes. Free kick. Florentino gives away. He's arguing.
Cisco, man, come on, bro.
People have taken it quickly.
We really have. The refs let us play on with it.
Gakpo.
Now you've got to go on the outside. You've got to go on the outside, though.
Gakpo dinks one in. Good ball across everybody. Did it touch a Burnley head?
I feel like it did. No.
Wirtz went down in the box looking for a foul.
We're not going to get another one for that. We're not going to get 2 soft ones like that.
We'll have a look at Steve McManaman one set. I mean,
he's wrestled. Like he is.
He's got like
he is manhandled.
Yeah.
But that's why you're putting on the weight, our kid, Carboy. The Prem's physical.
There's still Liverpool 0, Burnley 0. As Burnley go long, Kanate nods it away. Frimpong should keep that indoors. Yeah, like I say, it's been all Liverpool, just haven't quite got there. Dubravka's made some good saves. They've clearly, again, they've missed a penalty. I've been more impressed with the attacking intent though, and they have tried to move the ball. But yeah, ultimately, we're still waiting for that reward as Wirtz thought about the long pass, chose to go short. He done me with the dummy there, to be honest. I bought it. I was about to say he switches it, and he just dragged it inside to grab him. Bitch, fair play. Got me there. I think he sent the cameraman at one point to the camera. Nearly followed that.
Nearly panned out.
Nearly panned out.
Yo, come on, Ibu.
Ibu fine. Frimpong.
Frimpong.
Deep cross. Loads of men in the box this time. Gakpo nods it down. Barely clear though. Not all the way out though. Now they're trying to. Yeah, now they kick it long.
Boy. Veg. Nice. It's all Liverpool. It literally is.
Can they find that breakthrough in the next?
We're just toying with them, but let's just be clinical. I said to you, the chances that we get that are going to be clear neck ledge, you don't get better chance than a fucking penalty, mate. Sorry.
No, you're right. Yeah, it wasn't a good pen from Sobo. Smashed off the bar. I've never seen him do that.
I've never seen him do that.
He usually finds corners all the time.
That's why I said bottom bins. I was going, keep it hard and low.
That's usually what he does, but wasn't. Anyway, Gravenberg. People trying to find space with Wirtz. What a pass to Jones. Round the corner, can Kickoff get on the end of that one? No.
He needs to be careful. He's just give away a free kick. And it might give a yellow card as well. I wouldn't have been surprised though, mate. You can't lunge in. You can't be lunging in like that. I know he's trying to go for the ball, but he's just left Anthony in a heap.
Let's see.
He's second favourite.
I'm not sure it's a yellow card.
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
Let's see.
I am. As soon as he doesn't get the ball.
Yeah, maybe.
As soon as he does not get the ball, he's always seeing a yellow. I'm sorry. I think he's played good. I think he's played good.
Vic as well, we're shooting at the Copper or the Anfield Road at the moment in time. Right then, Liverpool are going to have a throw in at the right back position that Jamie Frimpong can take. As soon as Ibu Konate kicks through the ball off the pitch.
Josh, you are 100% right. We are dominating Burnley 0-0, and I'm loving it.
Yeah, no, we are. We are all over them. Again, a couple of decent saves, and again, they've missed a freaking penalty, it doesn't help. But
sorry, new.
Anyway, Burnley on the attack down the left now. Cutting inside. Some defending for Liverpool to over there. Still got the ball. And the cross comes in and Konate clears.
Deals with it.
They might set the long throw. Now, if they are going to set the long throw, Liverpool need to be careful that they don't get done by the sucker punch again. Yeah, I think that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to send the big fellas up. Someone needs to be alive to the short one this time.
He's on again. He's on again. Wake up, wake up, wake up,
ball
wake
into
up.
Liverpool's box.
Wake up, wake up. Easy.
And he rolls it out. Can Szoboszlai launch a counter?
He's taking the ball with him this time. Nope.
Tackled.
Nope. Tackled. Yeah, okay.
That's the problem when he drives over to the left. He needs to be on his right foot. Yeah. So he's not going to go down that way and make a pass, but that's not what he does.
41.5 minutes on the clock.
Right then, Virgil van Dijk with the big switch to the left. Can Ekatike bring it down? What a touch he can. Of course, it was a touch. Walker's done well to recover, but Ekatike's won that back. And into the box. Ekatike for the byline. Goes for goal, I think.
Oh, man.
Curtis Jones was appealing for something. It's going to be Virt.
Yes,
goal! Florian Virt. What a finish. Absolute deadly from Virt. It's magic from Ekatike. It's even better from Virt. Liverpool's 2-star signings coming up trumps once again.
Silly.
It was brilliant from Ekatike. What a touch. Battle and strength. Gets to the byline.
Bullies Kyle Walker. Absolutely bullies him. Bodies him in the... Look at this in the corner there.
The shot hits the goalie. The ricochet eventually finds its way to Virt, and the finish is absolutely deadly. Liverpool lead 1-0. They deserve to be leading 1-0 as well.
Absolutely. Really. He's got the space and the awareness to just bang, slap the top bins. Yeah, I'll have a bit of that.
Don't save those. And Liverpool lead 1-0 at home to Burnley.
You don't save those. That Curtis Jones did an assist as well. We said those pockets, those spaces. Money, baby, money.
Curtis Jones, Florian Virt, what a finish. Absolute thunderbolt. It was from close range, but he absolutely finds the top in with power, precision. The Bravka, who's been good, couldn't even sniff that one. And Liverpool lead 1-0. And it's their main man. Does it again. It's Florian Virt with the goal.
Florian.
We deserve that. I know there's been results-based analysis is always the thing, isn't it? Like Liverpool have completely dominated the game. They deserve to be in front, and now they are. Unbelievable from Ekatike to take the touch, lose it, win it back again, get to the byline. I mean, he goes to the near post finish, and then from there Jones keeps his composure, and then Virt just rockets it into the top bin. Liverpool on the attack again. This time it's Gakpo. He's got plenty of men forward if he can find someone. As he spins around, he's looking for Kirches this time and doesn't get there. Kyle Walker does well actually to find his man. Liverpool penning Burnley in now, so they have to just kick it. Virgil wins it, excellent. Come on, boys!
Why is everyone on the heels there? Move!
Yeah, that was poor. And Burnley can look to counter now. They get men put forward. It's Edwards down the right hand side. Van Dijk and Jones sprinting back. Don't foul him.
He's done well as well, to be fair.
Yeah, he's kept hold of it still. Yeah, edge of the box now. And then goes to a little slide rule pass and Virgil blocks it.
Yeah, don't undo all of your good work now, boys.
That all came because no one wanted it.
No one wants it.
Bouncing ball.
No one wanted it.
To be fair, Jones and Van Dijk got closed the space down well on the little counter. Well, Sunderland have equalised, but I think Crystal Palace might have scored again. Maybe 2-1 now. I'll check in a sec. Good ball by Jones in behind. Ekatike again running into it, the space, and picks it up and drops the shoulder. Nothing but a ball. Gives it back to Curtis after all that. And they, yeah, nice. They put the rest trying to get him behind Kyle Walker here. He's weighed down by all the bad decisions he's made in his life. No, that Palace wasn't a check. What's still one out? Sunderland 1, Palace 1. Right, then Curtis Jones goes back to Virgil van Dijk. We're into 2 additional minutes. I'm surprised that bit, because there was a pen check, but then there hasn't been too much other than that, I suppose.
And they didn't really protest it, did they? They kind of just...
He was just checked a little bit,
Yeah.
I suppose.
Tick, tick, tick,
Yeah,
tick.
Jono says with the super chat, we're starting to see that £100 million player. He's class, he is class.
Oh, yeah. He's
It was always a matter of when, not if.
not if with him. And he has been that guy today. Like, he has been that guy.
Right on cue, here he is, giving the ball away.
Fucking hell, bro. Bro, see, this is why I swear. You cast these players up and then you do something dumb like that. Oh, you just can't write it, can you?
Mate, the second he got the ball, after you said that, it was inevitable. You might as well have just given it to Burnley at that point.
Oh.
And they've got a chance on a free kick to end the half.
Hey, I've had fun though. We're bringing the fun times back, baby. We are back.
No carbs and marbs, but there's plenty of laughs.
Yeah.
As
$100%.
Liverpool will end the half with a Kyle Walker free kick. That's going to be stinked into the box.
Launched.
And it goes deep. Headed away. Good header by Virgil. He's been excellent. It's going to come back in. No, on the rebound, is it? No.
No.
Come on, boys. Come on, close it.
Nothing silly now.
There's Kyle Walker from distance. Going to play it out wide into the box, though. Little step over.
Oh, well done, grab him there.
Yeah. Can Gakpo launch a counter?
Go on, get out. Go on.
Here we go. Vert. Szoboszlai, keep it going. Keep it going.
Just a little bit under hit.
Gakpo. Ekatike. Didn't get there.
Got another chance though. Don't let it go. You should have just...
I think he was offside, mate. But in the end of the time, I don't think the right options were taken there.
No. And
This was excellent by Gakpo. That.
Vert's ball moved like it was stuck in mud, mate.
Is he?
He just needed to get it in front of his man. He doesn't put enough on it. He doesn't put it in his path
Even
enough.
this one from Sobo. I know it would have been onside, you know, to be fair. It's going to be a corner to end the half. They put into a ton wrong up until that last little bit, perhaps.
I don't know.
And with John the Vert's pass, I think if that's a bit harder in front of Szoboszlai, you can run into it, but Liverpool will end the half with a corner. In it comes, near post flicked away.
Go on, get it back in the box.
Gakpo's going to get a chance to
in the box.
He does just that. It's bouncing around. Cleared, and that will be half time. Liverpool 1, Burnley 0. Liverpool missed a penalty with Dominic Szoboszlai hitting the crossbar as he shakes his head, walking off. But Liverpool did eventually go on to take the lead. Florian Wirtz, another goal for Liverpool. And yeah, I think they're good value for that. I really do. I think I'll bring through some of the stats in a moment, but
yeah. Burnley had a shot.
No, they've had 2 shots, not on target, not on any significance. A couple of wild.
There's only been one team in it, and I don't care if it's Liverpool's Burnley dominant. I don't care. I don't business. Liverpool have been the only team at the races today. We look like we've been hungry for it. We look like we've been trying to score goals. And like I said, it comes to those chances, and that was a big chance towards the end. And Florian Wirtz was absolutely on the money. You don't save those. Sorry, son. You just don't. So yeah, I ain't got no qualms. I'm happy. We're 1-0 up. We've broken down a stubborn Burnley side. And Liverpool are good value for money. It's not been a boring watch. I've had fun. I'm living life in marbs, no carbs. What are you telling me, chat?
Well, absolutely fine. Yeah, a couple of people in the Discord. Then Dan said, yeah, that goal was all about Ekatike. I mean,
my guy.
He was excellent. He was absolutely fantastic for it.
My guy.
I think you're right. He did really well. We got Titch in the Discord as well. Yes. But talking about the counter attack, maybe it could have been a chance for 2-0 at the end. It could have, maybe if they work things a little bit better. Right, let's see who else we've got in the YouTube chat then. Let us know your thoughts on that one. Yeah, what thoughts on the penalty decision? I thought it was soft. I think it's one of those where once the ref gives it VAR, I'm going to overturn it. True. But if the ref didn't give it, I don't think VAR gives it. You know what I mean? I think there is a bit of contact, but I don't think it was loads. it's mad, because if you say Liverpool got a penalty for that and didn't get the one for the Verts Arsenal thing, sometimes footy's a bit crazy. But for the most part, let us know your thoughts on that first half performance then. Who stood out for you? Who were you being impressed by? Anything you want to see a little bit different? Because I'll be honest, I'd say...
More of the same. More of the same.
I've been impressed by most of them. I've been, Kirkes was lively, right. Frimpong, Gakpo's looked lively, Ekatike fantastic, Verts with the goal. Szobo had a bad moment there with the pen, and he had a couple of moments after where it hasn't gone well. So he's probably been the one of them who maybe just needs to up it a little bit. But he's been pretty good for the most part. So, I've enjoyed the performance. Same. Like I say, 13 shots all told, 3 on target, 73% possession. Liverpool have completed 345 passes, which is a lot in the half. Burnley just a 121. Burnley held without a shot on target. They've been speculative at best, really, from them. They haven't had much. And Liverpool, it has been complete domination, and if anything, 1-0 probably flatters them a little bit more than it could, because it could easily have been 2 or 3. If I think if Szobo scores the penalty, for example, so more of the same. What I've been impressed by, Errol, and I've put it, the tempo's been much better against the low block side. Too often this season against low blocks, it's been slow and boring and methodical. Even against Barnsley a little bit on Monday, I was there, and it was a bit like slow side to side. You can tell the intent to move the ball quickly and forwards.
Mate, and I'd go one step further and say it's been a pattern to play as well. The pattern to play, the touches in and around the box. I think you mentioned before the fact that Florian Wirtz and Curtis Jones being able to just be a little bit closer to goal and enable us to do that. I just think they've been a lot more fluid today in attack. I think we moved the ball a lot better. So yeah, I'm very impressed at the fact that Liverpool performed with such intensity for 45 minutes and we kept it up. And again, towards the last 5-10 minutes, you can kind of slow down and take the sting out of the game and manage it and just get yourself into half time and regroup, go again and just see what you can build on. Liverpool didn't do that. Liverpool sensed that they could still get something out of that first half and wanted a reward for the hard work that they put in. I think it was the right decision to make. I think, you've got to, it all comes down to Hugo Ekatike there for me, because we've seen many forwards in the past that would get that first touch wrong. That in itself is difficult, but then the decision to just keep and the desire to keep tracking down and just trying to put as much pressure on the fullback as possible to nick the ball back off him and then get yourself to the byline and just cause absolute havoc. It's all the best bits from Darwin Núñez with all of the actual quality from somebody like Roberto Firmino as well to kind of knit it all into place. So yeah, it was brilliant, and I think Liverpool were fully deserving of a goal.
We've got at least the one. From the members. Tosh Monsieur, nice one, says, I thought that was one of the better halves we've had against the low block this season. It should be 2-0, there could be more. It looks like we actually have a plan of repeatable patterns and have executed it well. I would agree. I think that those balls in behind and through balls are absolutely working. Liverpool have got Frimpong in a couple of times, they've got Kirkes in a couple of times, Gakpo's been in, Ekatike's been in, Jones got on one as well. So yeah, you're all right. Liverpool have absolutely, you can clearly see what the plan is. It's moving the ball quickly and passing it forwards. It's not fucking rocket science, really. But Liverpool have been able to do it. I'll be honest, I don't think Burnley's shape is amazing at stopping it. What they have been really good at is the last ditch block or the last ditch tackle. Right. So Ekatike probably has a tap in if that doesn't happen. Jones probably has a tap in without one of them. The block of Frimpong's volley was excellent, Errol, as well. Like, to be fair to Burnley, I think Liverpool have played through them pretty well, but they've just done the last bit. They've just done enough right towards the end. But I agree. I think with the comment there, I think Liverpool have I think Liverpool's plan has been much better. And like I say, I think the upping the tempo has been the key to it, really. I was impressed with Kirkes earlier, and I thought he set the tone. Sometimes, these games, after 5 minutes, you half get a sense of what type of game it's going to be. And when Kirkes got in behind a couple of times and got himself in and around it, I thought, when you see your fullback doing that, you think, well, Liverpool... It's
encouraging.
You're up for this, and the space for him to attack, which is the key as well.
I agree.
He set the tempo early doors, didn't he?
He really did, and I thought it was bright. It was a very strong start from him, and I think he's unlucky. He puts one on a plate, almost for Curtis Jones, and really good defending again. If you wanted to be really critical, you'd kind of want whoever it is on the end of that to be running across the defender. But outside of that, I think Kirkes did all the right things. There's movement, the energy, and the intent that he's displayed so far. I think he's been on it all game so far. So for me, again, both fullbacks have had really good moments. He almost put one exactly on literally on a play for Frimpong as well. He's unlucky with the block, but yeah, he hasn't done a lot wrong, and he's had the opportunity to express himself with that freedom as well. So good, all good things for Liverpool so far in this game, and I just want to see us do more of the same. I'll be honest.
Yeah, fingers crossed they can do just that, mate. It would be perfect if they can, because again, more of it, and I'm sure they'll want to win. Just got to be careful again. While it's only 1-0, you've got to keep the back door closed, and Liverpool haven't exactly been faultless in defence so far, but that's been a pretty good performance, I would say, so far. And while I've got these very quickly, by the way, at half time, shout out app time.
Ooh, hey, this is a belter of an app as well, by the way.
We are go and download the Redmen Plus app if you haven't already. To make it clear one more time, the app is completely free. You do not need to be a subscriber to our Redmen Plus subscription service to get the app. You'll get all of our free content on there, including this YouTube stuff, the podcast. So we have 2 YouTube channels and we have a podcast feed. And sometimes one of the things with Redmen we were told in the past was there's content everywhere. Can we have it all in one nice place?
Now you do.
The website was kind of that, but now the app definitely is that. So go and download it, get yourselves involved. It's completely free, like I say. If you do want extra content, or you want the free shows without adverts in them, completely out free, you can then subscribe to Redmen Plus within the app, and it's only £1 to do that for the first month. So if you want to get yourselves involved with that offer, then please do so, because we're really, really proud of it. Anyone in the chat or in the Discord who's got the app and would like to let us know your thoughts on it, please do so as well. But yeah, go and download the app completely free. Just search Redmen Plus in your app store of choice. There's a link below actually if you want to click that as well on your phones and open it there, and yeah, get yourselves involved. Really will appreciate it if you do just that, because yeah, we spent a lot of time and effort in it. I think it's you enjoy it. You think?
I enjoy it. Yeah, my mum's enjoyed it so far. It's gone down a hit in the family.
Oh, nice one. There we go. So yeah, let us know your thoughts if you have downloaded the app. Go and download it now. Let us know. You can watch this. You could be watching this watch along on the app. Fingers crossed that you do, because yeah, we're very, very proud of the work we've done for it so far. Scott LFC says, I'll download it after the match. Thanks very much, mate. Much appreciated. Really, really kind of you. Right, let's see. Anyone in the... Hustle Bone says, how are the miserable bastards feeling at half time? Listen, be nice to each other. Some people are just not as happy as other people. That's fine too. Right, let's see where we're at. Where
does this leave us in the table? What would the table
back to 4th, isn't it? Chelsea win as well, I think, as I'm recording. I can check. As it stands, Liverpool are 4th. They will have moved 3 points ahead of Man United, who also won today. They will still be 5 behind Aston Villa, though, and they'll still have that game in hand against Everton. We're only 5 points at this moment, by the way, behind Manchester City. If Aston Villa win today, they're the ones who then become the closest challengers at this point in time to Arsenal, given where we're at. City are on a really poor run. They've really fallen away in recent games. Liverpool aren't miles off catching Manchester City if they win today, but yeah, crawl before you can walk and all that kind of stuff. They've got to get there first. Let's see. Lee Gillespie says, what app? Oh yeah, our app, Redmen Plus.
Redmen Plus, bro. Come on, where have you been?
Sergio.
Wakey.
Right then, let's see where we're at. Van Money. Just says right. I don't know what you're asking me there, sorry, mate. And then right, I don't know what that means. We might miss something there. And then Football Converters, that our best half since Zabi lost his job. Is there a coincidence? Yeah.
Massive.
Yeah,
massive.
It absolutely is. Yeah, thanks very much to Givo, who says the app is boss. Thank you very much. And Mark, Ste and Errol, we are loving the energy. Dickie O'Reilly says, if you like the app, don't forget to rate it and maybe leave a review in your app store. Dickie, you're doing our marketing for us, pal. Those ratings massive, you know, we were told this by the analytics people. Those app ratings are really, really important. So yeah, if you've got the app, little 5-star rating would absolutely do us a big favour. Right then, there's about 4 minutes to go until the start of the second half. So we're going to go take a quick break. So yeah, me and Errol will be back with the second half of the watch along after these quick messages. See you in a minute.
Right guys, thank you so much for watching the Redmen Originals podcast this week. See you soon.
Great show, everybody. Before we go anywhere though, Steve, can you do me a massive favour, please?
Anything for you, Chris.
Thank you so much. We've got the app coming, as you know. Everybody knows this. It's huge. We need a huge promotional video to tell the world about it. Is that okay?
Want me to do it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah. I'm the creative one. Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, ChatGPT, I love you. Get in. It starts from black to a dynamic shot of Anfield, the stadium, the flags are waving. There's a guys, I've got it sorted. Genius. I've been working for hours and hours for hours. No help whatsoever from anyone. And I've got the perfect advert. It starts from black to a dynamic shot of the city of Liverpool, then to the stadium with the crowd, the red flags all waving, and then the voiceover, brackets, energetic, close brackets. This is where passion lives. Then a quick cut to a host smashing out a segment. Like you, Paul, you could do this. You could be saying podcast recording, mic, video playbacks on your phone, where every moment, every match, every insight matters. Then the tagline, perfect taglines. You hear the tagline, advertising says taglines, every episode, every podcast, all in one place. The perfect app for all Liverpool fans. Download now. Then the end screen appears with badges, music hits, a massive crescendo. Done. So what do you think?
Should we just promote it on the show?
Yeah, let's do that. Much better idea.
Right then, download the Redmen Plus app. It is on the Google Play Store. It is on the Apple App Store. Every episode, every podcast, all in one place. The perfect app for Liverpool fans is out right now. Get it.
Hello everyone, welcome. Thanks for joining me. I am here to tell you about this incredible giveaway that we are doing for our legend subscribers on Redmen Plus. This is the Craig Johnson signed crown paint shirt. It is absolutely glorious. Every single month we give away something to our legends on redmenplus.com. It's a great way of showing your support for the channel. It's a great way to get closer to us as well, because you'll be in the Discord group and there's loads of other benefits, merchandise, discounts, all that type of stuff. But the big one for me would be this. It would be the opportunity to get into the prize draw for these incredible signed items. Craig Johnson crown paint shirt signed by the Liverpool legend. Join up this January as a legend on redmenplus.com. Thank you.
Welcome back. Yeah, the team's about to kick off, so we're just in time.
Just in the nick of time.
Yeah.
More of the same is the order of the day.
Yeah, absolutely. People enjoying the advert there, the app advert. That was filmed a while ago actually, so I think I'm finished since then as well. Yeah, that was a fun day. I think I deserve an Oscar for the performance really. But yeah, anyway, go and download the app. We put a lot into it. Thank you very much. Yeah, the app advert is cheese on toast. Thank you very much, Liverpool. Anyway, the game is back underway. Sync us up with the clock there, and away we go. Liverpool, of course, attacking the Kop end in this half, hopefully looking to get themselves 3 valuable points.
I hope so. 5 points behind City.
Considering how crap we've been.
Yeah.
But then here's Jeremy Frimpong.
It's almost like the reverse of what they did last season, though, isn't it?
We're just falling. We're just a bit rubbish for a while. But things are slowly but surely starting to improve results-wise. In terms of it.
Russell Bowen says there's a Gakpo goal loading. We'll soon see. We'll find out.
Right then, anyway, Curtis Jones, nice ball into the feet of Ekitike, spins, nice link-up play, and Ekitike spins away, good tackle to be fair though. And Burnley can try and get themselves out. Foul committed. I don't think that's a foul.
I don't think that's a foul.
Jones said a judge to have committed the foul on Jayden Anthony. I don't think it was. It was soft anyway, but.
Yeah, Regina Frank says Oscars for screenwriting, main actor and supporting actors.
So the writer, I think it was Charlie. I can't remember. A lot of the improv gags are mine, I'll be honest. Just natural entertainer. Anyway, Burnley took the free kick. They kick it long down the right-hand side. Actually, some space there. If Brozier can link onto.
Yeah,
He has got there.
Canate went across the cover, helped his partner out, and he's done enough.
To come back.
Burnley have had to be forced back.
To the halfway line here. They are left-hand side though, with a bit of space to run into.
Cisco.
Sobo going for the press. Yeah, Vert's trying to press. Frimpong, be careful there. There's a massive space. Oh, Kyle Walker. No,
he's offside.
Surely
he's offside. There's the flag. It goes up. No messing about there from the assistant. Yeah, surely. The ball needed to be sent there first time round because it was on, as you say there, Steve. The clip in the gap in behind Frimpong was there.
Liverpool are taking the free kick and it's gone back to Alisson Becker and Ian Canate. Plays a poor ball though and Liverpool have lost it. Get back, please.
Yeah.
Gravenberch was beaten to it by Brozier. And Burnley attack down there left, then Florentino out wide. I think that's Humphries who's joined in the attack now. Anthony plays a good ball into the box. Danger signs for Liverpool. Shot, that goal is over. I tell you what.
Not a million miles away.
Alisson's not saving that. I don't think that's on target. I think it was Edwards. Yeah, Liverpool just really sloppy giving the ball away. I think they just about do enough to get in front. Gravenberch, did that deflect? It might be a corner. Might have blocked it, to be fair. Might have done us a disservice. No, it didn't. To be fair, looking from that angle, I think Gravenberch probably would have blocked it. But yeah, there's your danger. That was just a bit loose from Liverpool. And at 1-0, that's dangerous.
Yeah, Nicky Pryor, you've got no excuse. You're a member. Make sure you download that app. And someone's asking you an app-related question there. Joan saying, Redmen TV, any chat options in the app coming?
Yeah, we'll have it. Yeah, probably. We'll have a look at it, definitely.
I've seen a few people say that, if it had a chat function.
Got Liverpool into the box with Eka TK.
Done well, kept it in, kept it alive. He's kept it alive.
Eka TK out wide. Then here's Gakpo. Gakpo, good ball to Vert. Vert with a nutmeg. And then loses it. Ravu! Gravenberch shot! And Frimpong over the bar.
Bloody hell, mate.
The chaos of that one.
It was this. He just that touch through his legs. Oh, I thought he was just going to run onto it and hit it. That would have been unreal. Sure, we've seen like Luis Suarez do that in the past, haven't we? Where he's just like knocked it through somebody's legs and then just hit it and it's just flew in. It's just like, oh. What a finish. Come on. No, Bailey on the attack. Oh, Frimpong there with the afterburners. Gets back, recovers.
Nice.
Szoboszlai
Nice.
does enough. And Liverpool are going to get out and that's going to be a yellow.
No.
What? Oh, yeah, we'll just crack on
That
then.
should be a yellow card,
Yeah,
surely,
ref.
mate. He dragged him down by the head.
Sound.
Liverpool are playing on.
It's Burnley being cynical. And now it's Gakpo. 1v1, standing up. Kyle Walker, he steps in on the inside. Plays it back. Kirkus plays it back to him. He's going to have another chance to run a Kyle Walker, get towards the byline. Can he get there? It's going to go out for the corner. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, 50 minutes played.
Gakpo tried to go around the outside this time. Kyle Walker shut the door, but Liverpool do have a corner. Gakpo, I've done the right thing there, trying to beat the bar line, but to be fair to Kyle Walker, he hasn't got the massive pace anymore, but he don't slouch still. And he got there pretty comfortably in the end. But Liverpool do have the corner in swing of that Cody Gakpo is going to take in front of the cop. And it goes high, that one, high towards the back post, over everybody, come down with snow on it.
What I will say is, up until that one, despite me not wanting them to be on corners, I think his delivery had been fairly decent, and then he did that. That's why I kept my mouth shut this time. I just let it play out. And he still ballooned it.
Yeah, that one came down with snow on. And Burnley can take the goal kick and play it out from the back. Right. Right then, Burnley not really going anywhere at this moment in time. They've done well there, haven't they, to be fair? They've played it.
They've played out. Now you've got to switch that over onto that right hand side. You've got it with their forwards. He's still going. Kirkus says we've got to be careful because he's on a yellow.
Well.
He does well, but he's just got to remember himself a little bit.
I think that's why he didn't jump in. Liverpool have won it back. Kickoff has the ball now. Plays it inside to Ryan Gravenberch, and Liverpool can go again.
Ooh. Liverpool are going to have a throw-in.
Right then, here is Ibu Kanate.
He's closed down. His touch was a little bit... Ooh. Not the most convincing of touches, but again, he is the big centre half. Curtis Jones under a little bit of pressure. Back to Alisson Becker. Becker goes long. Hugo.
No, it was Gakpo.
Oh, Gakpo, sorry.
He wanted it to be fair, but then
Yeah.
Kyle Walker tied
Oh,
it up. Fired that one back into the back goal. And he's going to have to kick this one long.
I hope he gets it right, and he does just about, I think.
All day for Virgil. Puts it back.
Virgil
From where it
sends
comes.
it back. Yeah, it's just about there.
And it's a throw into us, I think.
Probably do better if he just kept the ball on the deck, though, I'll be honest. So we're going to try and do this time round, hopefully. Virgil van Dijk now, Gravenberch, sorry, plays it into Sobo.
Looking for Vit in the box! Vit! Oh, good save! He made a great run, he held off his man. But I think the little touch was, the last one was by Dubravka. It was excellent from Vit. Liverpool have got it back though. Here's Milos Kerkez to the byline. Crosses, but straight into the arms of the goalkeeper this time. I'd like to see a replay, but I think the goalie saves that, Errol.
Let's have a little look now. Szoboszlai there plays it through. He touches brilliant.
Yeah, he does.
He does, yeah. Just a heel. He just leaves a trailing foot there, the goalkeeper, to just deny Florian Wirtz for a second.
What a run by Wirtz. Powerful as well.
There was.
Burnley lives the fight another day, and here they go on the attack again.
It's time they've committed a couple men forward. They've got 4 men in this attack. Liverpool got 5 defenders back. Slowly starting to get the bodies back into the box now. Burnley have completely slowed and taken all of the pace out of that attack.
Ball into the box is headed up by Van Dijk. Battle for Frimpong at the back post.
Oh, he does well. He does well, yeah. Thank you, ref.
Easy, good defender.
It's mad how, like, we seen Ekatike get him dragged like that the other week and he stayed on his feet and obviously doesn't get a penalty, but you can see that the same level of manhandling's happening to Frimpong and you clearly just give him a foul.
And he doesn't have to go down.
He doesn't have to go down.
Yeah.
Weird.
48. What's happening here?
Free kick. Just wanted to be a bit more precise.
Interesting. That was weird, wasn't it? Move the free kick 4 yards out. Anyway, referee's in. They put the ball anyway the back with Kanate. Could have went to Frimpong, chose not to. So instead he drifts into the middle. He's looking for a pass, to be fair.
Someone's got to move for him then, because he almost came in a very weird angle.
In the end, Alisson just has to kick it to the pitch. It's just getting dragged everywhere there, but Liverpool have won it back, so the refs just play on.
That's lovely little pirouette.
Go give him it! Here goes Gakpo with a bit of space down the left. Loads of men forward as well for Cody Gakpo. In he comes into the box, finds Wirtz. Is he going to whip it in? No, he chose not to. I think he should have like 4 men waiting for that. Maybe they just don't want to cross it into the big land of the giant defenders, like, but I think it was there for them. Gakpo again, edge of the box to Gravenberch, takes a touch around the corner, looking good move by Liverpool. Wirtz, what a turn! Wirtz! Gakpo! Off the line! Oh, the goalie was beating all ends up, but it was cleared off the line. Magic again from Florian Wirtz. Unbelievable feat. Gakpo did everything right. He had the shot, it beat the goalkeeper, but the defender, fair credit to him, got himself back on the line to clear. Magician Florian Wirtz again.
Ridiculous.
But it's still only 1-0 and Burnley are going to look to counter. Oh, that unbelievable feat from Wirtz. Good defending, to be fair though. But that's got himself back on the line.
That's what they're about, isn't it? That last ditch.
They've done that well.
Bodies on the line. That is their MO, and they've done it in abundance today. Absolute abundance. Couple of times they've made some big blocks to deny Liverpool.
Here's Szoboszlai. Round the corner to the Magic Man Wirtz again.
He's been absolutely excellent.
Yes, he really has. Frimpong just lays on the play for Wirtz again.
Chose not to go direct to goal. Comes on back on the outside.
Yeah. Sobo.
Frimpong high up the pitch.
Wide right, looking for a pass. Little disguise one into Szoboszlai. Liverpool are going to start again.
Going to get a throw in as well.
Throw in to the rest. I mean, I'm not going to show us a replay, I don't think. The magic. Vert danced through, got to the bar, pulled it across, Gakpo did everything right, got the shot on target. But ultimately, the guy just got back on the lines and cleared it in the nick of time.
I've got a feeling we're going to have to wax lyrical about Florian Wirtz at the end of this game if he continues this type of display.
Yeah, fingers crossed, absolutely. For now, though, Burnley have a free kick that they're going to take the time. Here's the replay. So, Gravenberch finds Wirtz. Look at this. Magic feet. See you later, Terraz. Stays on his feet as well. Could have went down. The goalie was beating all ends up. And I think it's Humphries, is it, number 12. Just gets back behind his goalie to clear it. Alert defending.
Vital.
Oh, Liverpool have won it back on. Here's the box here. I don't know how, but they've got it. Here's Wirtz. Here's Gakpo. Into the box. Shot is blocked from Ekatike. Kirkes has it. I don't know what happened here. We were still watching a replay of the Gakpo chance and Liverpool had the ball. I can only imagine Burnley just give away soft possession. Frimpong with space. Beats his man. Brilliant from Frimpong. Can he pick a pass out? He's dinked it up. He was looking for the Ekatike. It's going to fall to the edge of the box for Gravenberch. On the spin is Gakpo. Good feet. And shot and blocked again. There's lots of that happening.
A lot of blocks.
Yeah. Liverpool regain it though again. Here's Gakpo. This time dinks it towards the back. Poke wins a corner off Carl Walker. Brilliant from Frimpong. The little, I think he might have megged him.
Yeah, he did. Just left him for dead. Just in a bit.
All that's missing here is the second goal for Liverpool.
I said 2-0 by 60 and I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah, you know.
I wouldn't be mad. Gakpo again for these corners. Come on, lad. Put this one on the money. On the money! Let's go, let's go.
Right then, Cody Gakpo in swing it again. The last one came down with snow on it. It wasn't his best. Can he find his range with this one? Deep towards the goalkeeper. It looks better. Goalie punches off his own goal line.
Wow.
Liverpool have clearly got a tactic to try and stick it right under the bar.
Yeah.
To be fair, the goalie dealt with that one well. And Anthony can clear and Liverpool needs to get men back here.
It's a really good ball that as well to try and get them out of space. Can he... But Liverpool, look at the way that we just closed up all of the passing lanes there.
Excellent.
We just cut out all of the available options for Florentino. We had nobody around them to link up any play with.
Great hustle by Liverpool. Yeah, I think it was I saw Kirkes, Szoboszlai and Gravenberch eventually got there. Really good, because it looked like he was in a bit of trouble there until they all ran back.
Defending as a unit though, mate.
Yeah, just
getting numbers back.
Right then, here's Szoboszlai. Left-hand side again. I'm not sure he's completely comfortable over there. If you ask him, I think he'd rather be over on this side.
Over on your right?
I think he'd rather be over here. If Liverpool make a change, either for maybe and change. Oh, what a ball! Ekatike nearly gets in. Oh, it was that passing behind from Konate again. Played it right through the lines. Fair play again to Bravka. He's had a good game. Was off his line quickly. Curtis Jones rather wins it back but then loses it. Unlucky. And there's Florentino with the big switch over towards Kirkes, but that's going to go straight out to play throwing to Liverpool.
Which is probably why he didn't try it before, because he's not got it in his locker.
Right then,
Jones has been so good, yeah. I think the midfield as a whole has been brilliant. I think Gravenberch
has been good
as well.
Pretty much full stop, to be honest. Like I say, those need to get that goal because at 1-0 anything can happen.
I don't see that.
That's what just what are you thinking, innit? But for now, Konate, it was a good ball by Konate. It was unlucky actually. It's been hard to find Ekatike. Here's Sobo central inside the semi-circle. Yeah, gets there. If we're under a bit of pressure, Konate into Gravenberch, is it? Just really well. Come on, his referee's clearly being fouled.
Thank you, referee. Good man. Good man.
Which was he got sent off, I think, against us last time. He was just dragging Gravenberch. I don't know what he was complaining for. He was all over him. Right then, Jones. Again, now he's in Liverpool, very fluid. Players popping up in very different positions all over the place. The one constant for the main part has been the width of Gakpo, though, as Kirkes links up with Wirtz, gets towards the corner flag. Oh, didn't
didn't reel it in under his spell.
And it's a throw in to Burnley. That Carl Walker will take in the right back position. Here he goes. Nope. Throws it back to his goalkeeper. Burnley continues to try and play, to be fair to them. out to the left wing back position and now inside and space. Oh, Florentino missed the ball. But there was no
completely. There was no one there to capitalise on that. There was a...
And there they go again across the halfway line.
A rare error from Burnley have played out from the back.
At times they've been okay in possession. Burnley. Now Cal Walker goes to the big switch and finds it.
It's a great ball.
Yeah, some defending for Frimpong to do. Oh, dangerous.
He's jinxed past a couple there.
Yeah, so up on the edge of the box here. Anthony, here's Florentino from distance. Does he fancy a shot? No, he's going for the dink. Absolute garbage though.
Cisco.
Goal kick to Liverpool. At times, when they, to be fair to Burnley, when they try and knock it around, they do all right, and it's that. But I was about to say the final ball has been what kind of hurt them most. Anyway,
let's just not shoot ourselves in the foot, then, eh?
The TV coverage brings up the Florian Wirtz's touch map, and it's all over their half basically.
Yeah. He's been all over them like a rash. It's like chicken pox.
That's what
it looks like chicken pox.
Danger for Liverpool.
Oh.
Bailey across goal. Canate. I mean, it was nearly an own goal. Alisson had to save it. Did the flag go up?
Oh,
no, it would have.
What are we doing? I just said don't shoot ourselves in the foot.
He nearly did. I mean, Canate did well-ish because he blocked the lad from scoring, but he needs his goalie to stop him scoring an own goal. But Burnley continued their attack to the byline. They've won themselves a corner. They should never have got that ball. So sloppy from Liverpool. Van Dijk. Yeah, he was onside as well. To be fair, right, as the ball goes across, it just looked like a certain goal. Canate had to do something. I'll give him credit for that, actually. I mean, ideally, he doesn't nearly score an own goal. But if he doesn't touch that one, it's a tap in for Anthony.
He's guilty. Okay, yeah, he didn't run across the front line.
Liverpool, again, that's what I'm talking about. Just
sorry, Hustle Bones, bro. Sorry.
Don't shoot yourself in the foot.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Right then, corner for Burnley. In swinger, Alisson punches. Back towards where it's come from now. It's got another chance to get into the box, you would think. Kirkes goes across to try and block that cross. Nope, it's going to come in. Oh, it's rubbish.
Yeah, that's awful. No quality on that delivery whatsoever. There was absolutely no quality.
Yeah.
Is that Edwards or Hughes? Edwards, yeah. No, nothing.
Rubbish, yeah, poor ball. But yeah, Liverpool nearly, again, I think it was a mix-up on the left rather. Virgil's header wasn't the best. Him and Canate, I think it was Kirk has a bit of a mix-up, and then, to be fair, what I would say to Ibu, you have to risk scoring an own goal there to try and block the ball. Because if you don't do anything to tap in at the back post, I don't think he meant it to go to his goal. I think he was trying to put it behind for a corner.
Yeah,
but you've
got to do something. You've got to intercept it.
You've got to.
You've got to intercept it.
Yeah. Right then, Liverpool trying to play out. Vert finds Canate, does well. But nervy moment for Liverpool, and that's the reminder. And again, this time Frimpong loses out.
Why? What happened last 5 minutes? Why? Go on for you, man. All I know is, this is the most possession that Burnley have had in our area in an hour and a bit. Yeah. Why are they bopping it round us? Why?
Here's Edwards with the shit he scored. Of course they have. Liverpool just fell asleep.
Switched off, bro. Absolutely switched off. Are you messing? Are you taking... I'd
have to see the replay of that, but
I don't want to see the replay of that. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. I've just said, the last 5 minutes, what's happened? Why have we just switched off? Why have we just stopped doing all the good things that had got us to this point? Why are Burnley now all of a sudden playing ball, bopping it around us, moving the ball quicker than us, 1-2s, giving goals? What
happened? Let's see. They just popped it off us, really. Florentino into the gap. Easy as you like.
Ball into the channel, too easy. Too easy. One through ball into the channel. No pressure on him. Yeah, that's just
pitiful.
That's pitiful. Pitiful.
They got given a lifeline.
And this is why we were screaming for the second goal.
Yeah. Liverpool have been in complete domination of this game, but one couple of minutes really of madness and all of a sudden...
5 minutes? From the 60th minute mark? For a game when you're not out of sight, you give teams like Burnley fighting for their lives, clearing one off the line, you give them that feeling where they're like, and the goal scorer's going off, is he? No.
I think so.
You give them a lifeline, and you give them that incentive for them, to feel like they can get something out of the game. I said to you before, we had to be ruthless, we had to be clinical today.
1-1. I think Liverpool have been dominant in the game, but like as I said that before, then it only takes one, and to be fair, it was a good goal by them. I think Liverpool could have defended certain situations better. It was a good finish and good ball, but that's what happens, mate, when it's Went only one. Anyway, Liverpool got to go again. Here's Wirtz looking for Frimpong. Throw into Liverpool down the right-hand side.
Oh, there's Zap, some energy out of the studio.
And Arsenal trying to get some tactical instructions onto Szoboszlai, I think. Throw in to Burnley back in their left back position. To be fair, I said he started just to pop it around a little bit.
Yeah. But it was again our own undoing. That's what does my head in. Like, how can we bop it around all half? Takes us all half to carve open a game. Then you can bop it around for 3 minutes. Just wake up for 3 minutes and then you can just cut us open. Why are we so soft?
It's not watertight, are we, at all? Again, it's hard to...
Where's our bodies on the line?
There just seems to be a lot...
No, there just seems our bodies on the line?
There just seems to be a lot of space. Didn't there? Someone just said, I couldn't quite... It's hard to pinpoint exactly, but there was a lot of space there for someone. Someone didn't track a run. Anyway, Liverpool on the attack again. Here's Wirtz, Gravenberch.
Soft, bro.
Left hand side with Szoboszlai. Into the space, into the box, wide to Gakpo. Kircher stands up back post. Can easily clear that one up. And Wirtz will have to go and recover it. Grav's touch was a poor one. Liverpool have won it back though, to be fair. Liverpool need to up that tempo again like they did in the first half. The space is there for them. Here's Curtis Jones from distance to Wirtz, round the corner. It's a Szoboszlai just didn't quite get the touch on it. They've won it back though, again. Sustain an attack, this is what they need to do. Gravenberch into the round the corner again, looking for Ekatike, didn't quite get there, converts, bring it down, no, but Jones can. Gakpo, left hand side of the box, goes for goal off the line again! Off the line again! I think the goalie was beaten again.
I think he's unlucky that time, like.
I'm pretty sure Cody Gakpo just had another one cleared off the line. Liverpool have won it back though. I'm pretty sure the goalie was done again. Szoboszlai from distance, will he hit it? He will, goes low into the hands of the Bravka. I'd have to see a replay, but I'm pretty sure that was off the line another time. Let's see.
We'll have another look at it.
Probably was going in that, wasn't it?
12 again.
Twice he's done that.
Liverpool have found themselves in a game. 70 minutes played, 20 minutes left. Big 20 minutes because we need to, lad. We should have. It should have just been. What does Eubank say? Parliamentary. This should have just been parliamentary settings.
And we've been good, and that's what does your head in sometimes. Like because we are so easy to score against. Like we don't.
That's so easy, though.
At times we've played quite well, but again,
you just go and undo all your hard work.
This is where we're at. Burnley have defended last ditch at times, but it's working for them so far.
I'd love us to be last ditch a little bit.
Yeah.
I know Kanate's one just then was last ditch as well, but yeah. Oh. Yep. Keegan says we used to win convincingly. Big facts.
Oh yeah, but why? We've got a super chat from Saint Rain. Why is Scott Parker better at coaching, build-up and pressing than Slot? If we did what Burnley did this season, we'd up there with Arsenal right now. I mean, I'll be honest, again, I'm going back to it. I think Liverpool have played quite well in this game. And this has been the problem all season. We can't rely on our defence to keep a clean sheet. So you need 2 goals every time. And if a lad clears a few off the line, or there's a couple of saves or a block, all of a sudden you're like, for fuck's sake. And that's kind of been our season. No, it's just good, but not good enough at times. But there's still plenty of time to go. And Burnley, again, they haven't attacked all game. Have they really?
That's what I mean. 5 minutes spell. It was 5 minutes.
That's my point.
But we spent the best part of 40 minutes trying to break down this Burnley team, and they stood up to the challenge for 40 minutes. Yeah, and Liverpool's quality come good. They've shown a little bit of quality over the course of 5 minutes.
There's one move, wasn't it?
Yeah, and that's it. They scored. It's just, baffling. Absolutely baffling.
Here they come again, and they'll be fancying the chances. Liverpool need to mark the space as the ball goes to the edge of the box. Gravenberch does well, but Burnley recover possession into the box now with Anthony, and he goes for goal. That's kind of my point, though. I don't think Liverpool have. It's not like Burnley have bopped it round us all game. They had one little
moment.
And that's why that's so frustration.
They woke up, and that's what I'm saying. Like, we just let them off the hook a little bit.
Yeah.
And we switched off for a moment. And again, at this level in the Premier, you can't switch off against these teams. Even teams like Burnley, they will punish you. And I just think...
It looked again.
I said to you before, when Liverpool aren't being ultra clinical and taking their chances, we're always going to be susceptible to conceding at the back. And
again, without going, I haven't seen many replays of it, but all I would say, there was too much space for everybody. Really, it felt a bit easy to score that goal.
Too easy.
There was too much time on the ball. The spare runner, at least one, a couple of Liverpool players clearly weren't doing their job right. There's a bit of an injury delay, by the way, for Burnley, and that's why there's a bit of a break in play.
Soft. Yep, he's right. It was very soft.
Taking a long time. This injury
this is going to take about 5 minutes. I don't know, because look, they're bringing everybody on the bench.
Burnley are making a couple of changes at least. And I agree with this from John.
Go on, bring it up.
It should have been 4 or 5 before their goal. And like I say, I don't think Liverpool, to be fair, have missed sitters, if that makes sense. I think they've... Is the one where you think you had to score that one. You know, there's been off the line, there's been the penalties, they won obviously, but that was at 0-0. Maybe Sorab says, it's the moments like these you need the Fabinho type DM. Grab Jones, Frimpong, nowhere to be seen for that. The balance isn't right in this team. We need a defensive minded player in midfield. I think at this moment in time, last year it was fine because we were better at the back. I think that there are times in this year where I would agree with that one.
Yeah.
When your defenders aren't as good, and it's clearly not this year.
No.
Then maybe you just need to give them a bit more help. It was fine last year when everything was, on top form, but I see the point. Anyway, here come Liverpool on the attack now. The game is finally underway. That was a long break. Liverpool win a throw-in.
Just the game management, as I said to you before, be 2-0 up, 75 minutes, then throw Rio on. And just keep running their legs into the ground because they're a little bit tired. You can't throw Rio on in a game like this now. Like, people are saying, bring Rio on. I'm like, these are not the situations where I want him to be learning and working his craft. There's pressure in this situation now. Liverpool need to go and get a winner. We needed 3 points at Burnley at home. We just do.
Szoboszlai, can he didn't go into the box? Looking like he didn't quite get there. What I was going to say is...
I just don't think... As I said, if we would have been 2-0 up, I'd have been all for it. Bring Rio on, get him and throw him in the mix. Give him some minutes.
He's the man, I think, on the ball. Nice ball to Gravenberch. Finds it through to Kirk, back to Van Dijk. Yes, the lack of clinicalness really as well. That's what the comment before was right. Liverpool should be 4 up, and again I go back to it. They have defended well, but you'd want that second goal. You did, and this is what happens when you don't get it. But for now, here's Frimpong. Give him a ball, boy. Someone
move!
Yeah. Kanate dinks that one in. Ekatike gets a touch. Gakpo with the shot. Good save by Dubravka.
On the near post, yeah.
Good save. It took a while to get there, didn't it? In the end, Liverpool...
Yeah, no, Josh, I fully hear that, and I get that, and if you're good enough, you're old enough. Josh is saying we don't have the luxury of the perfect opportunity for Rio, and that's why I said before, I want these lads with the experience to take that ownership of making it happen. It don't just need to be a luxurious position, but winning games convincingly and having the game to see out and manage your minutes. It's something we used to be able to do.
Yeah, again, I go back to it.
I feel like I'm asking for a lot now, and it's like that's what we used to have.
We're a top 4 battling team at this moment in time. That's what it's going to be all season. But you've got to be more clinical with your chances, and you've got to be better at the back. They've had no opportunities. They had one move that we nearly give them one because we give it away, and then they opened us up. You've got to be better in both ends, really. That's what Slot would say the same. Here's Kirk left. Crosses. Header! Blocked! Oh, is that not gone in? It was Szoboszlai's header. It nearly trickled in. It's gone wide. I think it's going to be a Liverpool corner. Let's see. It just hits us back. Don't think, again, Burnley just getting in the way. And it will be a Liverpool corner. They've taken
it short, taking it quickly.
Sobbo and Verts getting over there quick as they can. Sobbo into the box to Cody Gakpo, back to Szoboszlai. Kale's one in towards the back post. Can anyone get there? Header across goal! Scramble! Ekatike!
Yes! Hugo!
No!
Whoa.
Whistle, offside flag is up. The offside flag goes up. And we can all calm our beans for now. Who's offside? Let's see. He's not. He is. Yeah, it's offside. Good finish. And Van Dijk did well. Van Dijk did well at the back post, just nodding it across. But I'm pretty sure Ekatike was ahead of the ball. And it's his arm anyway. They didn't have a lot going for it, that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right then, Liverpool making 3 subs. McAllister, Rio Ngamoa and Andy Robertson all about to enter the field.
Well, there you go. You've got your wish.
It's going to be Gravenberch, Gakpo and Kerkez who go off.
Fair.
So that means Szoboszlai, McAllister, Jones is your midfield 3.
Yeah.
Rio on the left. Guessing Vert goes to the right with Ekatike up front. Right then, 12 minutes to go. And Burnley on the attack down the left. There's Anthony cutting inside. Someone tackle him, please. Ball into the boxes with ball, and in the end, Liverpool defended with numbers. Allison claims it, and Andy Robertson can try and launch a counter. Oh, gets lucky though. Nearly give it away. Gets a bit of a lucky ricochet to find Szoboszlai. Loads of space out here for Jeremy Frimpong to attack. He's looking for a pass. He's got his good mate Florian Wirtz. He gives him it back. Frimpong will keep that in, and he'll cross. And touched by Jones, blocked. Shot by McAllister. Is over the bar, and he's just come on. Oh, let's see. He should have done better there.
Yeah, you've got to score, lad. You've got to score. You pull.
Got to at least hit the target. To be fair, there was a lad flying in front of him. Might have blocked it, but make him block it. Just gets underneath it and skies it over the bar.
Wow. The less we say about that, the better.
It was a good move again.
It was a great opportunity, but again, these are the moments where I'm telling you before, be clinical. Yeah, he's miles offside. Be clinical. You get the sight in front of goal, you know they're going to throw bodies on the line. Be clinical.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm asking for too much. I don't know why. This team at the moment, man, it's so hard.
To score goals.
Yeah.
So that's what Slot keeps saying. He keeps saying, like, you know, we create loads of chances. Someone has to freaking score them. They've got the goal scorers on the pitch. They're all on.
Come on, big 10 minutes here, Liverpool. Fix up.
McAllister, switch will play good ball.
Well played.
Robbo can give it to Rio Ngamoa. His
Go
first
on, Rio.
Rio Ngamoa left hand side, up against Kyle Walker. Steps over into the box, to the byline, crosses block though.
Did all right there, he did all right.
Header away, but Frimpong recovers.
Dust him.
He's done that, he's got to the byline, pulls it back. Jones! Oh no!
Blood, are you mad?
Ekatike!
The one person I'm expecting to drop to.
That's so frustrating. Jones fires it across. If he can just get a touch, Ekatike, it's a certain goal. I don't think he gets anything on it though. Oh, he just can't get a leg, can't quite get there on time to poke it home with the back post. But Liverpool continue to attack and continue to create chances. They're going to have to score one of them. Again, in terms of chance creation, they've responded quite well to going behind. But they haven't scored it. 2 or 3 big opportunities there.
You've got to be clinical, Steve.
Yep. That one was more of a reaction from Ekatike, wasn't it? He just didn't react in time. The McAllister one, I think he should have scored, or he got on target. That felt like a bit of a lack of composure from him. Just kind of thrashed at it. But the Burnley, it's there, man. You can create chances. You can get him
Yeah,
behind
you
him.
can.
Here's Verse trying to do just that now. Plays it inside to Curtis Jones. Needs a pass.
Oh, he's dilly-dallied. He's dilly-dallied. He's got it out of his feet. He's still...
Here's Robertson into the back post, looking for Verts. Corner.
Oh, corner. Come on, the Reds. Come on. Find a goal from somewhere. We deserve to win. They don't deserve to get anything out of this.
We have been a much better team, but yeah, scoreline's 1-1. Szobo's on the corner duty now. Got no Cody Gakpo, so this one's going to be the outswinger for Szoboszlai.
Made me feel sick. Nearly 5,000 of yous watching. Come on.
Szobo, corner.
There we go.
Away.
Here we go. Here we go.
McAllister recovers on the edge of the box.
Frimpong.
Frimpong out wide.
There's Frimpong. Yes, leaves it for Frimpong.
Szoboszlai ball is blocked. Rio's good touch. And recovers again for Szoboszlai. Third time lucky, is it? No. He's going to switch the angle, I think. No. Where's he going? Doesn't quite know what he's doing.
Doesn't know what he's doing.
Liverpool have got it with Frimpong back to Szoboszlai. Everyone stayed up, so Szoboszlai from distance. I mean, ambitious. Blocked and forced Liverpool for Carney, really. I mean, I don't think that's the option yet, Szobo. Liverpool can recover again. Everyone's still up. Can they find their way through with McAllister? He's going to shoot from miles out. Comfortable save, though. I'm not sure that's the
P-roller.
Twice there, we've had shots from 35 odd yards. I'm not sure that's the game plan here, boys. I think Liverpool have won it back. Robertson picks up the loose ball, finds Florian Wirtz, back to Robertson. Rio and Gamoa up against Kyle Walker. Rio twisting, turning, delivers, headed away though. I don't think that's ideal either. I think we need to get back to these little slide balls. Burnley are making a change themselves now. How do you think we played in an attacking sense in terms of like the tempo, the creation of chances? Better? Just haven't finished them, or am I?
Yeah, you've got to finish your dinner, though.
No, I agree.
Yeah, all of everything you said is right. It's correct. You're not wrong. The chances are far higher. The passages of play, the patterns of play, they've been better. They've looked a lot more instinctive. They've had a good intensity to them. I can't fault them for 85 to 90% of the output today. The 10% where I will fault them, and as what I said before a ball was even kicked, was just be clinical. I don't care if we only get 3 chances, just put 2 of them in the back of the net. Yeah. I'm not trying to get 20 chances against Burnley and we've only got 3 on target, or no, I'm not hearing it. Yeah. We've got hundreds of millions of pounds worth of talent on the pitch. Score goals.
That's what they're trying to do right now. As McAllister switches to Kanate, he's got Frimpong. One-on-one with his man, goes out the edge of the box. McAllister chips one towards the back post again, over everybody. Verse can collect it, finds Rio into the box. Rio and Gamoa to McAllister, back to Gamoa, goes down.
Never.
Not given.
Never getting nothing for that.
I didn't see him enough.
Yeah, no.
I saw him on the floor. Kanate's up there now, trying to get on the end.
85 minutes played. Wow.
Here's Szoboszlai into the box as well. Szobo round everyone. Blocked at the last second. Burnley defended that so well again.
Bro.
Szoboszlai, look at that. Brilliant. Blocked. Humphries is at the game of his life.
Someone in the chat saying we've got 31 shots. 31 shots. What are we doing? Right? If I had end product like these, I still wouldn't have a child. Like that's how bad we are. Like, what are we doing?
I think it's a combination of poor finishing and good defending.
No.
At the minute, I'd say for them, man of the match will be Humphries.
Yeah.
2-goal line clearance. He's just stopped that Szoboszlai's pull back there. As McAllister wins it in the field.
Because they stayed in the game.
Yeah, they did, yeah. Here's McAllister driving forwards. Rio on the left again. And Gamoa loses out this time to Florentino. Robbo gets back, but needs to throw in, I think, does he? Yeah, it is. Yeah,
bro, I do. I have end product. I've got end product. So I have an heir to my throne. These, man,
Liverpool
Bunch of Johnnies.
Liverpool are about to send Chiesa on for Jones as they look for another goal scoring option off the bench. Can Federico do it again?
How we got to 87 minutes, 1-1 with Burnley.
Okay, mate, I'll go back to it. Because we can see it should be 1-0. It should be 1-0.
It should be 3-4. It should be 4-1.
Apologies.
I'll allow it. Like,
apologies, what I'm saying
there's
is,
your consolation goal sound.
at worst case, it should have been 1-0. They should never have scored a goal. They had never attacked. We were soft as shite. And like you say, we just haven't been able to put the ball in the back of the net at the other end.
Oh,
mate. Liverpool are on course for another Premier League draw. It's just, ugh. It's all a bit I say that, but Burnley on the attack, they might have their ideas on a winner here. Virgil van Dijk deals with that one though and says no thank you. Ekatike spins away from his man, but ball is bouncing round. Burnley clear again. Alisson will come and get that one. And Liverpool can start over again with the goalkeeper. Canate to Virgil. 2 and a bit minutes gone for Liverpool. Again, find a winner. I think they deserve a winner if they get one.
No.
But they'd have to find one.
You don't deserve a winner if you're going into the 90th minute begging it from Burnley.
Yeah, well, that's our problem all season, mate. We don't convincingly beat anyone at the moment. Frimpong round the outside, crosses, headed to the back post. Rio should pick that one up. And does. And finds Van Dijk. McAllister edge of the box, closed down, tackled. And Burnley can half clear. Nice by Szoboszlai to win it back though. Liverpool regain attacking force with Vert. Good ball in behind, looking for like a TK, but the goalie lets that one go. Goal kick, and now we are closing in on another draw.
Yeah,
it's weird because I think Errol, and it's worth mentioning, a lot of pressure is going to be on the manager again for this one. Is this on him or is this on his players today? Because I thought against Leeds and Sunderland, I thought the tactics were shite. And we ended up getting half. But ultimately, I mean, you are responsible for the result. It's worth mentioning. But I don't know if the performance level or is it at the players. This one, what would you suggest?
The manager's got to hold smoke.
He's always responsible.
He's got to hold smoke. He's got to. But same time, I was encouraged. I said my words half time. More of the same. That did not have any picture of Burnley getting back into the game and popping up with a little 5 minutes of playing footy. It's all they've done, lad. Oh, and that's the thing that's infuriating me the most. Like we used to say about Alisson Becker, he wouldn't have to do a lot in games sometimes, but there'd be a moment where he'd have to stand up and still be switched on and do his job to help Liverpool rescue, save a result and win us a game. That's all that this defence have had to really do. Just be awake. You can see that they're growing in confidence, and for a little spell, they've grown in confidence. Right, this is Burnley trying to put us under a little bit of pressure here. How do we respond? We respond by being resolute, defending properly, getting men back, getting midfielders in to screen the defence. We didn't do it. We just gave them so much space and so much freedom to say, go on then, if you just want to play for a little bit, just cut us open at will. And who's that now? Slot? Who's getting a yellow card there?
I'm not sure.
I think it might have been their guys wasting time, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But either way...
7 minutes, those are long time.
That's criminal.
7 long minutes for Liverpool. There's a lot of time, there's plenty of time available.
Yeah, I'm just not happy.
He's got your phone, it's making you miserable.
No, yeah, just that too.
Right then, Liverpool got 7 minutes to find themselves a winner. Or Burnley have to be fair then. For now though, it's all Liverpool with Rio and Gamoa. Twisting and turning, trying to find the ball to the back post. He's overhit that one though. You know Frimpong is like, yeah he has. I think sometimes with Rio, and again it goes back to the conversation we had earlier, sometimes you can just do the simple thing as well. It doesn't always have to be the magic, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
I think he
be simple and effective.
I think he could have just played that ball there. I think that was an ambitious left ball to the back post. But what it does, it wastes another 30 odd seconds because Frimpong, of all the men who are going to get on the end or something, it's not going to be him. think it was one of their subs who got booked, by the way, for that time. I think he threw a ball back on the pitch or something. Anyway, ball bouncing around in midfield. Chiesa picks it up and drives forward. Finds Wirtz, does he know he was fouled? Free kick to Liverpool. In a dangerous crossing position, I would suggest. Someone's getting booked. For them. Humphreys, was it? Yeah. You need to go off that because it's stressing you out.
Nah, it's not even them. They're fine. I'm not bothered about them. The comments are going to do what the comments are going to do. I'm just
watching them.
just watching these, lad. I'm sitting here trying to process
what's going on. As Szoboszlai whips it in, flicked away by Kyle Walker.
If this goes out, if this finishes in 1-1, what do I say? How do I say it?
It's going to be the same again. Liverpool created enough chances, didn't score them, and dropped points. That's what we're going to say. And it took them one opportunity to score a goal. Too easy, too hard to score, too easy to score against. That's kind of that's the story of our season sometimes, isn't it?
Fair.
Right then, corner comes in, headed out by Burnley. It's going to ask to recover it. Oh, lays a poor ball. Burnley might counter attack if they fancy the chances here. Do they fancy a winner? They're getting stream and men forward, and they've got every opportunity to do so. Kanate sprinting back. Ball into the box for Anthony. Cuts inside. Blocked by
McAllister this time. Wow. Vital block.
Ball back into the box though. Oh. And then Burnley maybe feeling a chance to get a victory here. I know now they've started to slow things down a bit. Right then, 3 of those minutes have gone. 3.5 nearly now. 3.5 left. Is Burnley going to try and find themselves? What's he give here? Is it a throw? It's a throw into Burnley in Liverpool's left back position. And it's a good point for them if they can hold on to it. It's a poor one for Liverpool. In a game that they dominated from start to finish, really. To not win it, they'll... it's almost unbelievable, isn't it?
No, it's really not.
Well,
it's totally believable
it's
this season.
Yeah, that's true.
It's totally believable, bro.
Yeah, you're not wrong. That is the story of the season. Right then, throw in for Andy Robertson. Needs to go back though from where it was taken. Hurry up, come on. Get on with it.
You're like...
Jeez, Robbo should give the ball away there.
You used to be like an alcoholic and you're like, I'm going to need something stronger than this. I'm eating these grapes and I'm like, where are the sweets? I need something because, I'm craving just something to just...
Tie it over, innit? Liverpool try and play it forward. Burnley clear. Back to where they come from. Just trying to stick us in our own half really with the throw in. Van Dijk takes quickly. Sobo. Kanate, Liverpool have got, 2.5 minutes to fashion another opportunity to score a goal. Not gonna
Oh, that's poor. So poor. Come on, 2 minutes.
And then here goes Szoboszlai. Over halfway. McAllister. Frimpong. Kanate. Is there a late drama for Liverpool at home? Again, Ngomoa twisting and turning on the edge of the box. Tries to play it into the box. Ekatike. Who's that? It's for Chiesa. It's Robertson. It's crossed in. It's headed away. Oh, no, Chiesa fouls. It was soft, but I think it was one.
Yeah, he's had a fight with somebody.
Say what else? It's going to be 2 more points dropped here. That was poor from... What's he done that for? Freckled bastards. I guess this was a bad time to start watching football for the first time. If that's what you're doing, mate, then yeah. Right then, we've got a minute. And Burnley taking their kick. It's going to be more... what's that, 4 consecutive draws now? And like I say, Arsenal's... They'll take a point at Arsenal usually. The rest of them have not been good results. Home to Burnley in particular could be a dreadful one unless Liverpool can do something magic from here.
Yeah, great.
Ngomoa, Chiesa, Kanate. Szoboszlai. Robbo. Out to Szoboszlai again. Van Dijk. Rio, can you get a cross in? A good ball in. It is in there, barely clear though. McAllister's shot is over the bar. That's probably going to be that. I can't quite explain how we haven't won this game.
You want like me to explain on your behalf?
I don't know.
Like, yeah.
I don't know.
Liverpool just haven't been clinical. We haven't finished our dinner. We've been firing blanks. Burnley have defended for their life. They done exactly what we knew they was going to do.
Yeah.
And then Liverpool allowed them to get a very, very easy and soft goal against us because, again, we switch off defensively and we don't defend as a unit for large periods of games.
Yeah, final whistle goes. Burnley gets a point at Anfield.
Disgusting, that.
Dominate the game pretty much from start to finish, but ultimately don't score enough goals. They concede a very, very soft one. And yeah, 1-1. The stats, again, Liverpool, they had 27 shots, 7 on target, but just a 1 goal. Burnley, 1 shot on target, 1 goal.
I'm sick of that, you know, I am sick of that.
Yeah, that's that one. Right then, we have got to play a ranking show to go and do over on Redmen Plus shortly. So yeah, get your voting for that one. Me and Errol will be over there. Keep an eye out on the channel for all the reaction from the ground as well. Chloe and Chris down at the stadium. Paul's reaction to come as well. Very quick before we go, not the best time to do it. Joe, thank you, Joe. Producer Joe, leaving us today. Joe's last stream unfortunately ends up as a 1-1 draw with Burnley, summing up the rest of the season. But thanks to Joe for all his hard work over the last few years with us. He's been able to bring all these watch songs. So cheers, Joe. Cheers all you guys for watching or listening, and yeah, see you next time.